Hello, folks, and welcome to Earth. My name is Neil, my pronouns are he, him, and I am the creator of this TTRPG set in an alternate 19th century Earth where all the creatures from folklore and fairy tale are real, have always been real, and lived alongside humanity. But I am not going to tell you what's been happening. I'm not giving us a recap. Instead, I'm going to ask one of our beautiful players to give us a recap. So, which of you beauties will it be?
I mean, I feel like it has to be either me or Susie.
It does.
Really does.
If I
I did
may,
last time.
sorry, Yassine, I would recommend Annalise just because Annalise rolls more d20s than Sylvia.
I take a lot of shots, yeah. Okay, that's fair. So we opened up with was last session when Justine made it back to our realm? Was that then or was that
Yeah,
that was previous?
no, it was the one before that.
Like she and Tito had a lovely
Yes,
night
they had a lovely week of reading books and boning down.
studying.
Yeah.
Learning. There was learning all around. They had lots of lovely attention from Tito, who made sure that Justine was well watered and fed and satisfied
did.
in every necessary way that one requires for study.
Yeah.
In a similar fashion, Sylvia spent a nice amount of time with the Lady Moraine, but in fact was very productive in making several healing tinctures, making several spell tokens for various effects that we can pop off at a minor actions notice. In that time, Annalise and Anclagon were raising absolute hell over the city of Paris.
Yes, they
If
were.
there's a national monument, we abused it. It was great. We're yet to see if Anclagon has a artist rendition in the paper, but I hope so. Midway through that, Sylvia decided it would be a good time, given our potential impending doom, to head back to Berlin to see the family, to say some farewells and some catch-ups, and invited Annalise to do the same, not knowing precisely where Annalise lived in Prussia, but teleported us back there. Sylvia went and had a lovely dinner with her family. There was a lot of surprise from youngsters at the various magical powers that Sylvia now has. It was wonderfully wholesome. There was a lot of contention as to why Sylvia had to be the one to go and fight a big dragon, which seems to be a running theme of, why are you doing this? And we all go, someone has to. In that same time, Annalise visited her family, managing to reunite somewhat awkwardly with two of her sisters, and much more awkwardly with her father, who was kind enough not to turn her into the Prussian military on the grounds that she never returned to her family home. With that, we returned to Paris that same night. Annalise is having a minor breakdown in a garden, and we have wine.
Yes. So we return to that scene. Sylvia and Annalise sitting under a tree in one of the Jardins de Public, drinking some ridiculously expensive wine that would cost probably the annual salary of a factory worker for one bottle.
We've got loads, so it's fine.
I have like 5 more with me.
I feel like we're not bothering with the crystalware.
Oh, no. You're slugging it straight from the bottle.
I have like... Yeah, no, this is just past the bottle. We have 2 bottles open and we're just rotating.
This is like blasphemous is what this is. This is pure blasphemy.
Absolutely.
Well,
you don't even have a cheese board to go with the wine.
There's no charcuterie.
She used to drink gut rot that was brewed in like the weapons crates for transporting the rifles. Like her taste buds are destroyed.
But the
she's
gun
like, hey, it doesn't taste like it doesn't taste like something we'd use to clean like guns. So
yeah, a little of that gun oil.
So it's great. Doesn't taste like things we use to like clean wounds. It's great.
I feel like there's a midpoint where we stop really appreciating the nuanced flavors of a well-aged wine. But yeah, Annalise is just starting to get it back, and it's maybe been like 10 minutes of her just fairly inconsolably crying and is now putting
Okay.
herself back together.
Sylvia's just gonna. She is gonna give you a hug because
Oh,
but
a hug
she's gonna let
from
you. She's
Sylvia.
gonna let you like. I'm gonna let you kind of talk when you want to. Just very much holding that space. For Annalise to just get everything out. Um,
She kind of like takes Anklagon off her shoulder and just kind of sets, like cradles him somewhat and just kind of takes a deep breath. Well, safe to say it did not go quite as fair as. Well, it could have gone worse. I suppose I'm still here.
Annalise, you are alive. He did not
Well, hey, it
try
is.
to turn you into the. He, I assume, didn't. But
Nine. It was. I was lucky enough.
okay.
I was hoping that I would be able to not see my father, but
I can relate to that. I
well,
don't
you know.
I don't speak to mine at all.
It's. I don't know. It's complicated. There's a part of me that I have a great respect for him. He's a lauded military general, and I cannot say he was especially cruel, but I'm perhaps not kind all the time.
Oh, well, there's always someone who is worse. We all say, oh, well, he never hit me, so that
Oh,
is
I
good.
know. I do not mean to make excuse for him.
I know, and I don't see it that way at all.
No, it's he has provided for my family, and again I respect his achievements and what he has done and what he has taught me. But there's a part of me that I am likely remarkably more powerful than he is now, and yet I
Yeah.
still feel, I don't know, beholden
You
or
saw
something.
him and you felt like you were just a small
I
child
felt like
again.
I was back in the training room, and
Yeah.
I
I
don't know.
imagine if I was to be in a room with my father, I would feel the same, even though, he is no one. I could easily, if I wanted to, just.
It's it's a conflict. A part of me, I know I don't need to make him or my family proud, and I
Of
don't need to.
course.
But the other part, I feel responsible. I don't know.
I think parents as well, they do not they see their children as an extension of themselves. Your father is
Yeah,
a Lord General and obviously seemed to see and want the same path for you, and that is not the way you are built,
I don't know
you
that.
know.
I said as much. I was not built or born for war and bloodshed, and
Oh,
yet.
neither was I. You had
Mm,
seen how much of a useless coward I was every single day. The only reason I didn't run was because of Lisbeth. Because
I
I
don't know.
wasn't going to leave her,
Mm.
even though she would have been fine. She would
There's a
probably.
lot to be said for having someone to support you and to in turn support. I just.
Well, support my friends. They all carried me. I was just dead weight most of the
I
time.
don't believe it for a minute. I don't.
Well, I wasn't a druid then, was I? I
But still,
couldn't.
shoulder to shoulder. Everyone. I don't want to. We bear what we bear. I don't need to redeem. A part of
I
me does,
know.
but I don't. It's complex. There's so
I
many.
I I know.
Uh,
Well,
I
I don't know, but it's
Nine, but I
the
do not think.
situation is what it is.
Sylvia, I truly do not think that anyone other than you understands as well as anyone could. I don't think I've met another person who could. We are dissimilar in a lot of ways, but I think in much we are similar, and I think
Yeah, even both of us
I
were
I have.
in that horrible, pointless war,
Mm.
and I was not an officer, but I dreamed of running away every single day that it was going on.
And I'm sure we were not alone in that. I'm sure. I
Oh,
mean, there were not many deserters, but there was there.
yeah, one of my friends deserted because, he came from.
Whatever.
Oh, so his name was Marcus, and he came from America. And
Ah,
in America, they hate the Europeans who went over there. They hate the Fae, so they went to
oh.
America, but
Mm.
didn't realize that, of course, in a new continent, of course, there are lots of Fae.
Yeah.
But
That's true.
anyway, so there was a war over there over people who hated the Fae and people who didn't, and then the Fae themselves. And well, he was in that war, but his wife was a true Fae, so he left
Oh,
America. And because being a soldier was all he knew, he joined the Prussian army, but ended up in another
fighting
war
Arcadia. Yeah.
against the Fae. So
You
he
wonder when we will
left,
learn.
and I'm glad that he did, because the morning he left was the morning of the final day.
Mm.
So he's out there and alive because he deserted. And I will never hold that against him because I wanted to run.
Mm.
I just didn't because I
You know,
couldn't.
I don't know if it's divine or the impending doom, but I have not taken the time to I jab you and needle you quite a lot, and I don't want to get all now and then a little. Have you not noticed? A
No
little.
more than I would needle you, I don't think.
Yeah, but I think that's part of it.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you can never do this to Justine
No,
because
exactly. Yeah, exactly. I
not
would not.
Justine, but
Yeah,
yeah.
precisely. So I don't, I don't want to get all, Parisian sappy on you, but I just want you to know how much I've appreciated your company and friendship in the times that we've known each other. I hope
You
that
have
we know each other
saved.
for.
I haven't been counting the number of times you have saved my life, but it has been many. So
And in return, I likely I have lost count truly. I just
well, we were in a palace that was full of death,
there was a lot every corner. Yeah,
and the Fey realm.
I think
So
I will likely on the subject of my Vata, he did not turn me in, but it was under conditions that I do not return to my family home. I'm not going to listen to that, and I will likely need your help in kind of, I would like to personally give some of my Schwesters arcanogram so I can actually talk to them. I've missed them.
okay.
Sylvia, you in the space of a year, so much can change. They are the
Oh,
same as they were, but
I'm so at this point Sylvia is kind of going a bit red. I
what?
know. I know.
So rude. Your evening. Tell me, please.
Oh, well, Heinrich is as he is. Adelind is well. The children are getting bigger.
I know it's so
Mikkel
fast.
is Mikkel is so tall now. He is going to be so tall like his father.
What age is he?
He's 5, I think.
Yeah, that's they go so fast at that age. I remember
And
when Katrine was
then
born.
little Helena is 3, I think.
Sweet.
And then, oh fuck, I've forgotten the name of the third kid.
And that one.
What?
So you just recount the stories of the family, okay?
Yeah. He's
How beautiful.
rolls everywhere.
A little bakery.
So
how fun.
age, they're just but yeah, they are angry that I am doing this. And I know it's from concern, but has to be.
Yeah, my Schwester said the same thing. They did not believe, when I left, I was just the most interaction I'd had with, the It feels redundant to say supernatural anymore, but it's sort of
Well,
saying
it's
more.
unnatural. So,
Yeah, I suppose.
but I can certainly take you back to Berlin. And
I would appreciate it.
if there is a tree near your family home, then I can go
Yeah.
back and forth very easily. But
There's
I
one.
need to see the tree first.
I
But
can take you. There's one on the grounds. I can take you to. I kind of like pick Anki up, and I think I've got like maybe one cast left, so I quickly do that and go, Anki, I am so sorry that the evening we did not go to a club and you've had to deal with me sobbing. I'm sorry that you've had to have such poor company for the evening.
It's okay. Listen, family can be complicated. Well, I assume family can be complicated. I'm a fairy dragon. We're reptiles, so it's a bit different for us. Basically, pretty much as soon as we hatch, our mothers leave us.
Oh.
Well, I mean, it's like
It's different. I understand.
yeah. I mean, they stay in the nest to mind the clutch of eggs until we hatch. Although, like I say, clutch, it implies was lots. There's like, I had, 3 siblings.
Yeah, I was about to say your people aren't especially easily found. So
Well, no, I had 3 siblings. 2 survived.
Well, I appreciate the camaraderie, and we will, I'm sure, with the help of the chosen one,
Yeah.
we can find our way back to Berlin and spend some time in an establishment of good but poor reputation.
why do people keep saying that? Who's supposed to have chosen me? Nobody chose me for anything.
I'm saying it because it's funny. I don't know about the others.
So, do you guys eventually make your way back to your respective?
Yeah,
beds?
at some point I message Justine and go, "Are you at you and Sylvia's apartment?" Question mark.
Yeah, because
what time is it?
I'm more than happy to like sleep in the park.
It's actually only about 11.
She might still be awake. Yeah, I'll send off a message and go, "Is your apartment open or free or unoccupied?"
Or she could be busy.
Yeah, I look at my arcanogram and wait and go, "This might take a while. I don't, Once the barrier breaks, it's it is constant."
I will find somewhere to sleep, but I don't want to go back to the apartment.
You can borrow my bed. I can sleep on the floor. It's
So,
fine.
Justine, do you see the message?
I'd say she does. Yeah, I'd say she does, because like she probably keeps a canogram next to her.
Yeah.
While studying, or like at least Tito would be watching. So Justine is just going to reply.
Multitask.
Yeah, multitask. So Justine is just going to reply with, "No, apartment is free for the foreseeable future until I finish with the book."
So there you go.
Okay.
I go, weird timeline, but okay. Do you want Anklagon with you or?
If it's okay, mind him for the time being. He seems happy with you.
Yeah, I just nod at Anklagon and then put my phone. It seems your apartment is available, so you're welcome to. And unless you want the company, I can sleep over. I don't know. Are we too old for this?
I don't mind.
Okay.
I don't want to be crashing in on Moraine so late, so I won't be going over there.
I don't think she will mind, Sylvia.
What's the plan, guys? I need to know.
So, gonna sleep.
We'll have a sleepover. Yeah, we do a sleepover. More wine.
Okay, so you guys go back to Sylvia's and Justine's, and you have yourselves a sleepover.
Maybe a little bit more wine. I don't know.
Yeah. Next morning, you get up, you have breakfast with your landlady, and Sylvia. You're heading back to Moraine's. Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to Moraine's because I want to. We still have a bit of time. Justine still.
You do.
Studying,
so, Justine, you are on the penultimate day that you have left in which to finish the book. You have 30 hours left. So I assume you're reading for 15 today and 15 tomorrow, yeah?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, cool. Super. Okay.
I'd like to make some more spell tokens.
You're making 3 revive spell tokens, aren't you?
Correct.
Okay, all right, super. Okay. And what is Annalise doing?
I am going to go to Madame Gautier, and I'm going to try and see about buying. I'll get 2 arcanograms just because I don't think Katrine should have one at her age. It's sort of, let her come into her own. The
Yeah.
kids on their phone games, it's tough.
Yeah, no, for the
Yeah, and then I probably just spend some time, now that I know that we're leaving soon, I'll spend some time practicing a little more with the arcane rifle, just so I can get the weight of it and aim and such correct.
okay, right, super. Right, so yeah, you did like it's 10 gold per arcanogram. You can easily afford that, okay? Right, so we're just gonna go through our time jumps. All right, so the following day, this is your last day, Justine. So you do a final 5 hours. Yes. Sylvia, are you doing anything at Moraine's for that day, or are you guys just fucking for the whole day?
Well, yeah, probably no, we're probably just
Okay,
but
cool.
not just that. I'm assuming
Saying their farewells.
there's conversation happening as well.
I'm sure.
Sure. Right.
That's one way to put it. Hey,
Yeah.
something's talking.
There are certainly sounds that are made and words that are used.
Too true. Too true.
So, Justine, having towards the end of the day, it's like 11:30. You're like really getting to the 11th hour of it, if you'll excuse me. You finish the tome and you feel its magic pass through your body, your mind sharpening even more. Your intellect is permanently increased by 1 point, and you gain an additional +1 to the memory and reading talents.
Who knew you could get better at reading by reading?
Okay. And obviously your spell might will now go up by +1 as well. All right.
Sorry, is the sound of
I've mentioned in chat what the thunderous banging sounds are.
Oh yeah, sorry, we've a Tarrasque loose in the house.
Yeah. We have a tiny Tarrasque loose in the house.
Dangerous stuff.
Yeah.
I think midway through the last day of Justine studying, Annalise will drop by with a cheese board, just as a little we haven't gone a while. And I want
cool, super. Yeah, no, you arrive at some food and it's very much appreciated because Justine is actually when you see the food you realize how hungry you are from all this intense study. Like Tito's been doing his best job to try and keep you fed, but you're so focused on studying that he's nearly having to force feed you.
Yeah, I bring, I don't know, some soup and some nice fresh baguette or something, just something homely.
I'm just the baguettes anyway.
Yeah,
last week. Anyway, okay, yeah.
So
Justine really appreciates it.
Yeah, and
we've not seen you all week, so I wanted to get you something.
Thank you so much.
So you'll have this book finished now anyway. As I said, you can have you in one day read the entire dragon tome because you're a genius with an even greatly improved reading talent now. So you'll have one more day of reading the book, the dragon book, to learn its secrets. Okay.
Yeah, I'll do that.
So Sylvia, you're keeping track of time, and you're like, okay, so she's finished the tome. She's now gonna, and she got rolling on to the next day of she's reading the dragon book. You're still with Moraine.
Oh, I think you're going to be leaving soon. I don't want to go, but
I don't want you to go either, but I understand that you have to.
My family is so angry with me for this.
I'm sure they're not angry. They're just concerned for your safety.
Yeah, well.
As ever.
I know. And I know that you can't interfere, otherwise
I am confident in your abilities. You're a powerful druid.
You've helped so much.
Oh,
Though if I don't come back, and I do want to come back, I do. But if I don't, just don't stay here by yourself. I did that after the war. I stayed away from everyone, and I isolated myself, and it
no.
it was bad. It's better that I stopped doing that. My
How was that?
friends and you, of course. I put my hand on hers. Showed me there is more to life than just struggling to get through the day, and it's good to have connections to people.
You're right. I should probably try and make contact with at least with my parents.
Well,
You
you're not necessarily your parents. I would never tell you to do that. I have no intention of contacting mine. I would
say
never tell
you
someone
told me
else.
to do that, but you have to understand it is different for me with
Of course.
my and she gestures at her legs.
Mm.
I am from a race of perfect beings, so imperfections like mine are unheard of, and it was at times not easy being around my kin. But part of why well, you must understand, how I ended up alone here was because I refused to flee when my family did.
Mm.
It
I
wasn't that I
remember.
chose to stay alone, it was that they chose to leave. So there is that. And it's an important distinction. And I do have the company of other Fae here in this
Mm.
palace. You know,
Okay.
they just
And there is also the dryad in the Tronque forest as well.
yes, of course. There are many other Fae here. It's just
Mm.
many of the Fae that live in this palace happen to prefer to be invisible around humans. It's don't take it personally. Um,
I don't.
so
Um,
yes, you must understand that. But no. But anyway, that is irrelevant because you are a powerful druid who is going to return.
mm. I will do my best.
Okay. So
But yeah.
the day after, you spend about 10 or so hours reading through the dragon book, and it tells you tons about the lore of dragons. Um, like a lot of it is stuff that you kind of have to know already. They're terrifyingly powerful. They've got like their dense scales or like armor, like plate armor of a knight. They're incredibly fast and agile, especially in the air. Um, they've got this fiery breath, the poisonous breath as well. You do read about something that you had not heard of before, and this is kind of a bit more terrifying. And it talks about how the most ancient of dragons have an ability, an enthralling gaze, whereby they capture you locking eyes and will enter your mind. And if your will is not strong enough, they can wipe all your memories.
Oh,
Moraine had
that's
told
bad.
Moraine had told Sylvia about that, but she has not told you guys because
Yeah, they will wipe all your memories. You will
that's too
forget
much.
everything. You still will remember basic skills and what you're able to do. It's not like you forget to speak. You remember all your skills and abilities, but you completely forget everything about yourself, your identity, all of your loved ones, everything about your life.
Hmm.
So
And
yeah,
to confirm, that'd be like a resolve willpower?
that would be a resolve, willpower, or arcane resistance
Ah,
with
cool.
a very high target number.
Well, I'd be adding a
Um,
big old +1 to that, so
Yeah.
let's hope I don't see it.
so a follow-up question.
Mhm.
Oh no.
Would that stone, by any chance, protect Justine from that?
Probably yes, because
Ooh.
that protects you against enchantments of the mind.
Very good.
Yeah, because you remember you were safe against the Lico?
Yeah.
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
So what I'm also going to say now is, mechanically, the advantage that you get from this is because you feel like you're learning a bit more about the secrets of the dragons. If you were to attempt to cast any spells on a dragon, you specifically, Justine, and not your allies, will give them disadvantage on tests to resist your spells.
That's huge. -5 against every spell you cast. That's
Yes.
great.
If the spell has a test to resist,
Sure.
they will have a -5 penalty to their test to resist because you've spent your time studying this ancient book of dragon lore that was written by the Fae.
Okay, does it say anything about magical attacks? Like, are they immune to magic? Are they not? Can you get them with magic?
It says so, like, no, it doesn't say anything about any immunities to magic. They don't have any like definitive vulnerabilities. There's nothing that they are vulnerable to. They don't have any,
Yeah.
and they don't have any resistances to magic. And in terms of magical abilities themselves, the only magical ability that the book describes is their enthralling gaze. They don't have any.
Okay.
They don't have any other magical abilities. They can't cast spells or anything like that. They have this one ability, their enthralling gaze, but that is it.
Okay.
If the dragon was
So we're not
born-
going to suddenly turn around and discover that they can cast Sunbeam or something.
No. Annalise?
If the dragon didn't have any eyes, would it still be able to use that ability? Is it a magical?
You don't know.
All right. Well, hey, one way to find out. I'm gonna put dirt in its eye.
So,
Oh, that's bad.
so that you have that. So, I mean, I guess we'll have your final evening with Tito. And
I'm
during
I'm also going to ask Tito about a couple of questions about dragons.
of course.
So the one you seems interested in is more like utilitarian one, less magical one. Like, would bullets get through? Does Annalise need specific bullets?
I mean, yes and no. It depends. Like their underside, their belly is slightly softer. The scales there are less dense. So if you can strike it there, you're more likely to inflict an injury. I mean, I have fought dragon, with a sword. Not this sword. And he's like takes out his gladius. Another sword that I had that was completely mundane.
Oh.
It was a gruesome, bloody battle. If not for the curse, I would certainly have died of my injuries. But I did kill the beast before succumbing to the injuries. Now, I was about 400 years old by that stage. So
Primer's youth.
I was quite an accomplished fighter. And it was a younger dragon. It wasn't an ancient dragon like the one that we are facing. It was I wouldn't know exactly its age, but like if we're talking in terms of animals, I imagine that the creature was somewhere into its late juvenile or early adult phase of its life, if that makes sense. So it was certainly smaller than the one we saw in Paris. Still a dragon, though.
Thank you.
So yes, I suppose we have to decide how we're getting there now. It's several days travel, but I mean we can just hire a carriage. I imagine we can do that tomorrow.
We need to talk to Sylvia, and I have a couple of errands to run as well. I would like to do a couple of things before we go.
Yes, of
But
course.
maybe Sylvia will be able to transport us all there,
Like
she did.
I think that only works if she knows a tree
Fair.
in the place where she's going, and this is not a part of France she's ever been to before.
Yeah, we can probably just get a carriage to Géradmer at least.
Yeah.
So would Annalise have swung up to Justine and Tito's that evening, knowing that she was like,
Yeah, if
reading a
I'd known
normal
that was
book?
like the wrap it up
Yeah,
evening, she would have like stopped by with something just to
Yeah,
like some like
course.
congratulations, now you can actually eat like real human people.
Exactly. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Super.
Little
And
hamper.
Yustine's going to tell Annalise everything she knows about the dragons and everything like she learned from that book and from Tito. Yeah.
Okay, you don't need to worry about bullets. I have things that will are designed to penetrate creatures such as this now. Did some shopping. As for getting there, you have errands to run. I can spend some time tomorrow at the carriage house and try and see if I can't get us a carriage to Géradmer, or at least get us that far. If we can get there, then we can at least trek the rest of the way. I don't think. Are we? We were told about this Tarrasque that's on the. Are we planning to deal with that, or?
The Tarrasque will need to, yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
think we'll have a choice.
All right, so we can get there, and at that point, a Tarrasque will not be hard to find. If not by track, by at least people pointing in a direction.
Oh, also, Annalise, if you want to get those arcanograms to your sisters.
The voice of Sylvia in my mind.
Yeah.
Tonight I will try and see if Sylvia can get me back home, and I can leave some arcanograms with my Schwesters. I'm sorry we did not meet them, Justine. You would. I
would love
I
to.
feel like you'd get on well with most of them.
Most of them.
Most of
That's
them.
reassuring.
Yeah, you would like Talita, you would like Romilda. Katrine is a little off her station. I don't. Yeah, she's fine. I love her. I do love her, but she's a lot. Okay, so tonight I will head back to Berlin. Tomorrow I will look at securing us a carriage. Do we want anything in particular, or just whatever we can get fastest?
Whatever we can get fastest, I think.
Okay. Tito, will you be traveling with us, or?
Yes, of course.
Okay, I didn't.
Unless, no, I mean, I can get there myself if I need to, and he taps to a
point.
ring that he's wearing. I don't believe there is any reasons why I need to stay in Paris, but who knows? Tomorrow, maybe somebody will come knocking on my door and there's a last minute emergency that I need to quickly deal with. Regardless, if for whatever reason I cannot journey with you, I will certainly be there very soon. I may not be there in time to fight a Tarrasque with you all, but certainly before you face the dragon.
That is the most. I will pay for the cover at least, just in case if you are coming along. Okay, Justine, you're incredible. This information will hopefully keep us alive. I am...
No, not at all. You're incredible.
Stop, please. You're taken. My God, I will blush. I worry about this gaze, but we will work around it. As long as all of you are safe, we'll be doing fine. Wonderful. Do you need me to get you anything, or I won't presume to stay too much longer. I imagine you have plans for the evening. And kind of just glance at Tito, glance away.
He gives you a smirk and a wink.
Justine just turns red.
It's been I imagine it's been a lovely week. I'm glad. Tito, have you learned much in the times that she's been studying?
Only that she's far more intelligent than I, which I already knew.
Yeah. I have no doubt. Yeah.
Yes. Anyway, so Annalise, I guess you probably send Sylvia a message on Arcanogram about popping to Berlin quickly, yeah?
Yeah, I message out stealth trip to Berlin, ?
Super. So then Sylvia, you telling Moraine, she teleports you to Annalise. You guys tree strike to Berlin.
Again.
Head to the estate. Okay, Annalise, show
you asked me to come over to you.
I know, but every time it's just out of nowhere.
So
that's how the magic works, and also I can't always predict. Like I say to her, that she goes, "Okay, I will teleport you now," and I'm gone.
So anyway, you guys get to Annalise's family estate. She points out the big oak tree that you can use to teleport directly there. And Annalise, I'm assuming that you use your ring to jump up into one of the girls' bedrooms and leave the arcanograms where they can find them, yeah?
Yeah, I jump in and
Stealthy
I
in and out, yeah?
yeah, I would have picked up a third one for Romilda. I leave one for each of them.
Yeah,
and then
of course. Yeah,
jump
I'm not even going to
Sylvia's
make.
just sort of hiding, peeking behind a tree because she's not
No.
built for stealth.
But I'm not even going to make you roll because, like, you spent your entire life sneaking around your
yeah,
house.
I know how to get out of this house.
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah,
And that was before I could jump through shadows.
and that was exactly so. No rolls. So then you jumping through the shadows, come back down to Sylvia, and Sylvia, you tree stride back to Paris, and then I'm assuming that you will then tree stride back to Tronquay. Yes.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Right. Super.
One more night.
Right. So you all hold on. So, you all the next morning wake up. Justine, you said that you had some errands you wanted to run.
Yes. First of all, I want to make 2 new mana receptacles for myself and Sylvia.
Okay. That's going to be very expensive bit of mana.
That's fine. That's okay. We'll do that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
hold on, wait. How much mana have you got?
In general,
yeah. What's your base mana?
my base mana is 112.
Okay, so then, dividing that by 2, that's 56 mana you can put into each receptacle.
Well, I have a permanent mana receptacle as well.
Yeah.
So, is that how we do it now? What's
But don't forget,
what's the absolute maximum?
We said 70. But the only thing is that, okay, so if you drain the permanent one, then to recharge that, tomorrow you'll need to put, mana.
Sylvia can recharge that. Not a problem. I don't mind sticking 30 in it. I'm not going to be using it.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So 112 plus 30, so that's 142, which is enough to put 70 into each, but that means you're tapped out.
That's fine. I don't need to do anything magical today. What I need to do some legal stuff. And forgive me my ignorance as a player. I actually have no idea how things work. But basically, Justine is going to put all her money in the bank and write a will for her brother.
Okay.
Or whatever the 19th century equivalent of that would be.
Absolutely, that's exactly what you're doing. So you telling Tito this, he recommends a solicitor's firm that he uses, and you go with him early in the morning. You do this first, then sending arcanogram messages to Sylvia telling her you're going to be spending a couple of hours today making these mana receptacles. And Annalise, you're being told about this as well, so you're like planning to maybe have a carriage leave later in the evening and overnight or something.
Yeah, I probably also run to a bank and do the same as Justine, just for something.
Okay.
But I will then,
I mean,
it's going to carriage.
Just to put into context here, okay? Hold on.
Sylvia might do the same for Heinrich and Addie.
Yeah.
So just give me 1 second. I'm loading up my Google Earth to give you the exact distance. But hold on.
I'm going to set up trust funds for my sisters.
Literally.
Kind of, yeah.
Where the fuck is Paris gone? Oh. It's just under 350 kilometers to get from Paris to Géradmer. So I can't remember the average speed of a 19. I think it was like.
I didn't swallow.
I think it's like 40 kilometers an hour. I think. Oh, sorry, I'm completely wrong. It's way less than that.
But that's a fast forest.
Oh, were you thinking of the forest that we teleported to after after we exited the Fey realm, because that was 350 kilometers from Paris.
I know he means the speed of the carriage is slower than 40 kilometers an hour,
Oh, I think it's like 20,
probably.
25.
So actually, what I'm going to say is that you wouldn't have gone with carriages. You would have looked at trains. Okay.
Yeah, that'd be better.
Because you're not going to be able to it would take you a month to get there by carriage.
Oh shit. Okay,
Yeah.
never mind.
Well, it's a massive distance, and like,
Yeah.
oh, actually, apologies, that's wrong. What I'm talking complete nonsense.
At least a week or two. If it's 20 kilometers and we have
No,
to
it would take you about 3 days. Still a significant amount of
still
time.
big time. If we can get there in a
Okay.
train soon,
Yeah.
I'll get train tickets instead.
So, you look at train tickets and the likes too. Okay, and Sylvia, you've been told all this. So, the plan that you're going to be getting a carriage, leaving Paris in the evening. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I will message round to the others. Do you need me to go to your apartments and pack anything for the journey? I imagine you both have some with you because magic, but just in case.
I have everything.
Okay. All right. Cool.
And I'll just wait at the station.
So you guys are doing all this stuff, okay? And eventually, you're Annalise, you're waiting at the station, and Justine, Tito, you guys get there as well, and Sylvia, you're telling Moraine, okay, well, it's time for me to go now, yeah?
I don't want to go, but I have to.
I know, my love, but unfortunately, look, you'll be fine. You're a wonderful, brave, strong, powerful druid.
Oh, stop! I'm not brave. I don't think.
Please, you're talking nonsense. Okay, so.
But
Well,
look after yourself.
Shall we? Shall we?
Yeah.
Okay. So taking your hand, there is a blinding flash of light, and a moment later, you appear standing in the train station beside Annalise, Justine, and Tito. And it's at that moment you realize you can still feel Moraine's hand, and looking down, you see she teleported herself as well.
Oh.
And
okay, I'm gonna I give her a huge hug at this point.
Well, there are gasps from people because you guys just magically teleported into the train station, and then they see, oh my god, it's an elf. So, like, literally everybody in the train station is stopped and staring at you.
I did just fully waste a nat 20 on a courage check to not scream again. So,
and at which point,
Jesus, Annalise, every time.
Moraine turns to you. So, shall we?
Lady Moraine, I did not think. Wait, shall we? Are you? I thought that you.
I cannot face the dragon, but I can get you there.
My God, I did not. Sylvia, did you talk to?
I didn't know. Oh, thank you.
I mean, it's a vast distance from Paris to the town, so.
I look down at like the stack of tickets I bought and go, I'll be right back, and I head over to the again.
Yeah, you get your money back, okay? All right, so you get your money back, and then you come back. She says, "Okay, I do need you all to hold hands for this spell, please." So she's taking your hand, and then with her other hand, she takes you, Annalise, and you guys form a circle, holding hands. And there is another burst of light, and a moment later, you find yourselves in a town square of a pretty big looking town. Okay, give me awareness rolls, everybody.
Can I add keen eyes?
Yes, you most certainly can, my love.
Yeah. Man, I really wish I had kept that nat 20.
I think that's a mighty 14 from me.
11 from me, even with my
2.
Nonsense.
Oh my god. Okay, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So,
fuck's sake.
Looking around, you spot. Well, a bunch of people. It's late. It's like about like half six in the evening. Okay, and there's like, I don't know, maybe a dozen or so people walking through the town square going by their business, and they all stop in this gas because you all magically appeared in the middle of the town square, and there's an elf. Even if she's in a wheelchair, it's still a fucking elf. And he all looks like, and there's like gas, like, what the? Oh my god, is that an elf? And Moraine turns to you, Sylvia, says, "I'm sorry, my love, but I must depart now. As I said, I cannot help you in this."
I know. Um, Sylvia is going to just, there's a moment of hesitation, and she is just going to lean down and kiss Moraine at that point, because, this point could be the last time, so...
Oh, well, one last gift, and as you lean down and you kiss, you feel this surge of energy pass from her lips into yours, filling your body and energizing you, as she has gifted you a mote of Phalok.
Oh my god!
I have
Seriously?
something.
Fuck!
So you now have 2 motes of Phalok.
Damn.
Oh my god, amazing!
Must be nice. Kiss a tail.
Annalise, you just stand
11 out of
there.
10, recommend!
You're just standing there looking at them, feeling bitterly alone.
I just narrow my eyes slightly.
Yeah.
Say Anki just like jumps on your shoulder by this point.
I give him a little kiss on the head.
He has 2 mothers now, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Gun
yeah.
mother and magic mother.
Or maybe it's mother and cool Wynand, really,
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
I feel like Annalise is definitely giving me cool wine and energy just
100%.
because of the
Absolutely.
chaos.
For sure.
After the kiss, she pulls her wheelchair back slightly, and there's a flash of light, and she disappears. And as your eyes settle from this flash of light, you see a couple of individuals in French military uniforms walking towards you.
Right.
Okay. You see
Yes, to be expected.
so you see 2 figures. One is a man looking oh dear.
He's simply looking.
No. Sorry. Yeah, so one Apologies, just give me 1 second here, folks. I need to do some things very, very quickly. Sorry, folks, I'm getting messages that I have running out of space.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, on my hard drive. So it's okay. I'm just moving a ton of videos.
That and your 1 million tabs.
No, it's hard drive space I'm running out
Yeah,
of.
storage, not RAM.
Yeah, because this is automatically recording to a video that's saved on the C drive. So 2 figures coming towards you. One is in his mid-30s, human, average height, lean, muscular build with a thin mustache, proudly wearing the red and blue of his uniform. It's an immaculate. And then the other, and you can tell from his uniform that he's a capitan. And then beside him, a woman. She looks like she's very, very short. Fey touch, you reckon she probably has some sort of fairy or goblin lineage to her. In her late 20s, short, mousy brown hair and a round face. She has purple eyes, and there's a slight shimmer to her skin tone. And she appears to, from her uniform, you can tell she appears to be a lieutenant. As they come to you both, and as you get close, they stop a few meters from you. Like, bonjour.
I subtly twist my ring and project to Sylvia. Should I put rank or...
Standing back, if you deserted, best not to have 7 no's if
fair.
you are.
I just raise a hand. Guten Nachten. We are looking for... We hear that there's been some trouble with some large nature recently, and we're here to look into it.
You could say that there's a dragon in the forest.
Yeah, that's the one. And
Yeah.
also we hear of a Tarrasque or something to that
Well,
effect.
there's always been a Tarrasque in the forest. The locals don't go into the forest because of that, but with the appearance of the dragon, there has been some sightings of the Tarrasque near the edge of the forest. It's been moved from its den, we think, and it's more active and more dangerous as a consequence.
Yeah, if a something has, moved a little insignificant Tarrasque out of his home, so we are going
Yes.
to deal with it.
Sorry, what do you mean you're going to do it? Who are you?
Well, my name is Sylvia Bauer, formerly of the Prussian army. This is Anneliese Nicole and Justine Dumore. So, and Angligon the Great, of course.
And also
Sorry,
Tito, fine man of the
Also,
world.
is Tito with us? Oh, yeah. And also Tito. Yeah, that is who we are. Sylvia's kind of just leaning on the staff sort of at this point because she's just like, she hates that she's been carrying this around, but at this point
is the
she's
chosen
like,
one.
like, I don't have core staff skills.
And looking at your staff, so you're some sort of a spellcaster, yes?
Oh, I am a druid, yeah.
Okay. And you're obviously a gunslinger. He kind of just gives Tito an eye up and down of like one soldier recognizing another soldier. And then he looks at you, Justine, and he's looking at you, he's like kind of confused.
Oh, Justine is a very powerful spellcaster.
Probably the strongest of all of us, I would say.
I think
so. Are you some bunch of crazy adventurers who've decided that you're going to kill a Tarrasque and a dragon and steal its gold or something?
Oh, well, we don't have much interest in the gold.
Yeah, it's more for the, But that's
the dragon did kill my wife, so I'm,
it's personal,
Justine's like, I have no idea why I'm here. She's just
like, they just fucking dragged me here. Jesus.
Okay.
I suppose you could say, are we mercenary? No, not even that really.
We're kind of just for some money.
We're not being paid.
Expect payment.
Yeah. Yeah, we're just going to, that's more or less what we are. Yeah.
Well, I suppose you go in, then the creature will be less hungry for a few days.
It's a start. It won't eat as many villages, which is nice.
That's true.
Has it been directly? I know it has been said that it's been in the area. Has it been directly?
So it has flown over the village several times. It has not attacked yet. We have, however, evacuated all the children in the village to the surrounding areas. And my men and the lieutenant cop says, my men and women, we have set up a defensive perimeter.
I give the lieutenant like a knowing nod at that.
Yeah, I have 50 soldiers with me, 50 rifles. We have 5 cannons, and we are here to defend the town if it is attacked.
That's a decent amount of armament. Is that the usual garrison here, or is that?
Oh no, we were sent here by the government when the dragon appeared.
I would have said.
Oh, of course.
Okay. Yes.
Well, if we fail, it is good to know that
we'll soften it up a little for you if needed.
Tenderize,
Yeah.
Okay.
I know you say it flies over. Do you have an idea of, does it always seem to come from a particular direction, or?
It comes from the direction of the forest. We think it has its lair somewhere on the banks of the lake.
Interesting.
I do think if we go into the forest, we will probably encounter the Tarrasque, and if we survive that, then
step by step at this point.
Yeah, if we focus on one thing at a time, I think.
Yeah. And by the way, you can see from where you are, just you can kind of see off in the distance in the evening light water reflecting off the surface of an extremely large lake that the town like comes right up to the bank of.
Géradmer. Now it makes sense. I see. Okay, I was wondering. Right.
I suppose you'll be looking for somewhere to sleep for the night before you go and die. I mean, adventure.
No, you were right the first time, probably.
Well,
we have faced absolutely terrible odds before.
Yeah, we've killed ghosts and demon dogs and things. Yeah,
And the fair realm was also
The fair, yeah. I mean, we stormed through the fair. Do you remember the device and thing?
No, I can. Yeah. So it's not going to be as bad as that.
All right. Yeah, we'll take. Do you have? I imagine. Is there a boarding establishment?
There's the inn.
Wunderbar.
Yeah, there's the inn. The Auberge de Panel.
Wunderbar. Okay.
Which means the Peacock Hotel or the Peacock Inn.
Hey.
Suggestive.
Yeah. So.
Okay. Well, if you have need of us in the times that we are here, just find us there. But if not, we will be likely on our way in the morning.
Okay, very well. So yeah, you head to you find the inn pretty quickly. It's just at one end of the town square, a very large, like 3-story structure. When you go in, it's pretty nice and bustling. Like this is a pretty wealthy looking town, and there's like about maybe 20 or at least 20 or so locals there drinking, and some are eating. And you see there's like two young women. They look like they're late teens, early 20s, who are barmaids, and another older couple, a man in his early 60s and a woman looks like she's in her late 50s, early 60s. And they're kind of like, he's behind the bar and she's like walking around. They're clearly the innkeepers. The man, he's like short, heavy built with a ring of curly grey hair around his face and a long bushy grey beard and deep red woolen waistcoat. And the woman's this plump woman with grey hair, lots of dark red rouge on her cheeks, and she's wearing this like brightly colored, like light pink, like pastel pink dress as you guys walk in.
Hmm. I can't hear Ari.
You're mute, Ari.
Whoops.
Oh.
Hello. I just mutter under my breath. That is the most. I would see these people and I would know they run an inn.
Yeah,
Just has the look of it.
they do. So going up to them, they say, "Oh, bonjour, monsieur, mademoiselles. How can I help you today? Welcome to my inn. My name is Julien Bouchet."
Dankeschön. It is a pleasure to meet you and to be in your beautiful establishment. I know that there are a few of us, but we are hoping for some room merely for the single night.
Well, you're lucky. We only have 2 rooms left because the soldiers have taken many of the rooms.
Ah.
I suppose, yeah, without a permanent barracks. Okay, well, Tito, Justina, I imagine you would be sharing a room.
So, Monsieur and your wife, yes, we have a room for you.
Yeah, Justin is just nodding and blushing. She's not. She's like,
yeah, the happy married couple and
It's new.
yeah.
Oh,
so
newlyweds, delightful. And Tito puts his arm around your shoulder and pulls you in.
Justin is just like she is bright red.
Look at them; they are aglow.
As you do, like this man's clearly his wife. She comes up and she's obviously overheard the conversation and seeing your actions. Oh, don't worry, love. He'll make sure that blood rushes to somewhere else tonight, I'm sure.
Annalise just takes a deep breath through the nose.
Sylvia is just like, oh, it's like being back in the army. This is great.
It is not unfamiliar.
Yeah, Justin is mortified. She doesn't know where to.
Because we like this kind of shit would be bantered around constantly in the barracks. So Sylvia is just
Justine, yes, Justine.
Yeah,
Justine, yeah, is on the brink of blinking away from here. Like,
yeah, I put an elbow on the bar and just lean forward in a stage and go, how thick are the walls here?
Not that thick, but the bed is very comfy. It's a freshly stuffed mattress.
Good to know. I just smile at Justine and Tito.
And so turn around, he gets 2 keys and hands them to 2 of you. The top floor on the very, very end on the left. Can't miss them. Now, would we like some food and some drink?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Angligon, I suppose. I think you will be rooming with Annalise and I.
So I've learned how to make him a little nest. It's very sweet.
Oh yeah, he loves
the
that.
little nest, Yeah. Board would be wonderful. I will happily take drinks and some comestibles.
So yeah, you get some food. He says, "Go take a seat." One of the girls will come up with your food. So you sit down, you take a seat, and then a moment later, a girl comes up with a tray. She's got a beer for Tito and has glasses of wine for the 3 of you. And then about another 4 or 5 minutes later, the other girl comes up with a tray, and on the tray there's 4 meals, and they are all a mixture of vegetables with a bit of chicken.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Vielen Dank. Beautiful. Can I start eating? And I'll like I'll quickly put like just before the one of the ladies leaves go. Now I hear obviously you have these military people here. I hope that the dragon and such has not been of any trouble to any of you.
Well, not yet, Mademoiselle. We've seen the beast fly overhead a few times. We are worried. All the children in the town have been evacuated to other towns and villages in the area in case it does attack. But we have the army with us, so I'm sure if it does, they'll slay the beast.
Yeah, you have nothing to worry about, my dear. I truly, I am sure that all these things will be sorted out.
Sylvia's just gonna drink that wine and wonder.
And look over the don't think about it.
Is fine.
As you look around, you now notice there's actually probably about like 20 or so soldiers here who are eating and drinking.
I'll also like lowly say to her, and I hope, not to be crude, but I hope that your new company are not being too difficult with yourself and your family.
Oh no, the Capitan has made it clear to the men and women that they are to treat the local village, us locals, with respect, or they will be flayed. Yes.
Runs a tight ship. Very good. Well, I'm glad to hear it. As I say, thank you for the food and for the board for the evening. We will be up early in the morning, so do not worry about waking us up or anything like that. We'll be out before you know it.
Oh, okay, very well. Okay. So yeah, all right. You guys have an enjoyable evening's meal. You aren't really being bothered. A couple of people are giving you some strange looks because you're outsiders. Not the soldiers, because they obviously don't know locals from newcomers. But you aren't being bothered by anybody. And you don't see the Capitan or the lieutenant come in.
I do at one point lean across the table and just like to the group go, do any of you think it's strange that your dragon hasn't attacked yet? A creature of, as far as we can tell, pure vengeance. I understand that maybe there's some sort of domination to it, but
Yeah,
it seems
but
strange
I
that it
think-
has not.
Honest, Tito leans in and says,
They're
honestly, I
ancient.
was thinking of this, but you have to understand that it would have probably taken it several days to fully finish making a lair.
And also, if it's an ancient dragon, it has time. It's going to be patient.
But no, you see, honestly, this area is a bit strange. That it picked this area. Perhaps it was because the Tarrasque was in the area. Maybe it saw
I
it
was
as
about to
potential
say, I
prey.
would have thought like a cavern or something, but by the lake, it just seems odd.
But I suppose you have to understand the terrain of France. Most of the mountains in the country are far off to the east, near the borders with Switzerland.
Yeah,
And
true.
I mean, yes, it's several hundred kilometers from Paris, but it's also about the same distance, like away from like Luxembourg, from Bern, from Orléans, Lyon. Like, it's not quite central, but it has choices here. So that
Yeah.
means if it was making a lair, then it was digging out the lair from the ground, moving thousands of tons of soil. That would have taken it several days. And then it most likely was then flying back and forth between here and Arcadia, transporting its hoard.
So we might be fighting in a barrow. That doesn't sound good.
Does Justine have anything to add to it with her
That's true.
expert
Yeah,
dragon knowledge?
So no, this sounds like in keeping with, like, if dragons can find a lair in like a great cavern or something, that they do build subterranean lairs. So what Tito's saying is in keeping with what you read from the book, and a dragon will always carry its hoard with it, so it will literally like carrying massive sacks, if you will, of gold and treasures. But that a dragon's lair is normally also fitted with numerous traps. Dragons are very cunning and intelligent creatures and are able to create traps in their lairs, rock falls and pitfalls and the likes, to
Right.
protect them as well.
Okay, so we need to expect something that is well protected.
And also, I'm going to say, you would also know that it is not uncommon for other fey creatures to live in a dragon's lair.
So we're probably expecting fire elementals and salamanders.
Fire elementals and fire salamanders would be very commonly found in a dragon's
Cool.
lair.
Various symbiotes.
Great. Okay. Let's
All
check.
right.
Okay. Justin is just sitting there nodding and kind of like adding extra, like more in-depth knowledge to what Tito is saying.
Well, to all of you, this could be the last night we have together. So
Yeah.
enjoy. It has been an honor to have traveled alongside you. I have been so grateful for your company on time. And if this is the last time, let us go out with a bang, yeah?
Well,
Mhm.
I can definitely say that you have all saved me, not just my life, but me as a person. Esteem, when I first met you, I was not well, and I think, I'm not going to say I'm fully better, but I am at least, able to function as a human being in society, and I think I owe that to all of you. Without getting too sappy about it, but that is the fact. Yeah, if they are going to die tomorrow, then okay.
Let us be sure that we at least go to it with a smile on our face and fire in our bellies.
Justin is totally going to get all sappy and like emotional, especially after one glass of wine. So
Just the one.
yeah, thank you so much for traveling, for showing me.
I love you
And
guys.
everything
You're
else.
so great.
Yeah. Pretty much being like, thank you for helping me save my brother. I don't know where I would be without you. It was a great journey. I don't want to die, and I don't
We're
want
not.
any of you to die.
We're all going to be fine. And everything is going to be okay. We will keep each other safe. You most of all. We have nothing to worry about. I look forward to many more years of knowing you both. All right, well, with that happy thought, good night. And I'm gonna like bundle up Anklegon and then head to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Sylvie's gonna finish whatever wine she's got. Take a little bit of sip from her hip flask and just gonna hand it to Annalise because I assume you want some too.
Yeah, for sure.
Anki gets none because, no.
That's who. I give Anki a little drop here and there. We might be dead tomorrow. Anki can have a little drink.
I don't know. I feel like I'd be giving whiskey to my dog. Just like.
So it shall be. The dog can
So
speak.
shall be. Before we go to bed, I'm going to give Tito a letter.
Okay.
And ask him, if I die, to go to Ghent with whoever survives from my party, and gives this letter to my brother.
Oh fuck! Before I go to bed, I'm gonna give you all your bloody stuff. And because Justine has been chapped up and shagging Tito,
Yeah, fair.
I'm gonna give her the 2 superior healing tinctures.
So does that mean Justine now has 3?
I think 4.
No, she has 2. I made 2 for her, but I hadn't given them to her because she'd been.
Oh yeah, that's right. So you have 2. Yeah.
So I'm gonna give her all the stuff. All right. The regeneration token,
Which Annalise gets as well.
Which Annalise? I gave all this to Annalise already.
Yeah, I'm ready.
And the lesser bless, and then I'm gonna give the 2 of you each a revive token. So that's gonna be in case one of us dies, somebody else can just grab it out of a pocket and use it. In case I can't heal somebody after they've died.
And Justine, you give Sylvia the mana receptacle, and Sylvia, you put 30 mana into Justine's permanent receptacle to replenish what she spent.
Yes.
Well,
so before we go to bed, just gonna do that.
Cool.
Tick
So
off the
then
list.
you swap, giving each other all the stuff you need, and getting ready to go to bed, knowing in the morning you'll be getting up early and tracking a terrifying Tarrasque. I think this is a perfect place to take a pause in our story. We will be back in 5 minutes, folks, so do not go anywhere, and we're going to have some fun with an actual Tarrasque based on actual French folklore.
So not the D&D Tarrasque.
No, a real Tarrasque.
Which is spelled with a K. This is Tarrasque, Q-U-E.
Non-biblically accurate Tarrasque.
Anyway, we'll be back in 5 minutes, folks.
Bye. To fight the dragon with us. Who knows?
Worth trying.
Hey. Because every other time Annalise has tried to talk to a fey creature, it's gone great.
And we are back. Hello, folks. My name is Neil. My pronouns are still he, him, and I am still the creator of this indie TTRPG set in an alternate 19th century Earth where all the creatures from folklore and fairy tale are real, have always been real, and live alongside humanity. When last we left our heroes, the party had been teleported to the town of Géradmer by Sylvia's girlfriend, the fabulous Moraine Le Fay, a ridiculously powerful elven sorceress. They briefly met with a captain and lieutenant of the French army who have been based here because there's a dragon and have got rooms for the evening in the local auberge. Sylvia made sure to give Justine a few items that she'd been creating that she hadn't been able to give her because Justine was busy studying her enchanted tomes and a book of dragon lore. And they then had a long night's rest, waking up early the next morning, getting ready to venture out. So, you guys all wake up. What time are you all getting up at? Like, how early?
I mean, I'm thinking, what, 7-ish? What do you reckon?
Yeah, and Annalise would probably be awake around like at least 5, 6. But
Okay.
I feel like Sylvie would just wake up and then she would be awake.
yeah, it's that kind of day. It's where we
Regardless of
wake
what
up early
time,
and just stay awake.
regardless of what time it was, she would not be going back to sleep.
Okay, so you get up, you all go down, and you actually find that the innkeeper is there, and he sees you all. It looks like he's just gotten up. Oh, good. Well, I have some porridge if you'd like. I have some baguette.
Thank you. I was not expecting.
Oh no,
Yeah,
I mean
no
the
worries.
the soldiers are up soon anyway, so I have to be up to make breakfast for them too. So
Oh, this is
It's a
such a
delight.
nice surprise. I'm actually so
please sit
happy.
down. So he's all sit down, and a minute later he comes back to you with two pots of coffee, and a minute later with some baguette and some scrambled eggs,
Do you know what?
and
I'm
and
actually
some
so
and some
fucking
fried
happy
mushrooms.
I'm so happy we're out of Paris, where like breakfast was just
Pastries and
a
coffee.
cigarette.
That's
So-
stylish. That is
So
it.
you have a pretty nice, simple but hearty breakfast, and
Oh.
he says, "So, what's your plans for today?
Oh,
I didn't really get a chance to talk to you last night."
Small
foray
things.
little foray into the forest, I think.
What? No, you can't go to the forest. Are you crazy? There's a dragon and a Tarrasque in the forest.
Yeah, so hopefully by the end of the day there will be no longer a Tarrasque in the forest, but who knows?
Wait, no, you're going to hunt the Tarrasque? Are you mad?
Oh, probably,
That is
but
just the start of how mad we are. Yeah.
Dude.
So we plan to today at least to deal with the Tarrasque, and I don't know. We might make a start on the dragon. Might have to
well,
get a rest.
if I need
Yeah.
to, if I need to regrow an arm or replace an eye, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Sylvia can't do either of those things. She's just
posturing.
she's just shit talking.
Yeah, if we have to regenerate all our upper bodies, yeah, it's fine. It happens.
He's looking quite
Also,
shocked with it.
you know, if he could go back to what was the name of the forest where the Fey Palace was with the fountain? We could go back there.
The
Fontainebleau. Is that what?
yeah.
He's slowly backing away from you because you are like deeply upsetting him.
I kind of go.
Yeah, no, because Sylvia at this point has come through the other side of being scared. She does not care anymore.
Sylvia, no, it's civilians.
Best of luck. I hope I see you, and please don't die. And at this stage, your footsteps, you see some soldiers coming down, and he immediately goes over to them, looking back over his shoulder at you all. And he says, "So, if we're finished, we should probably head."
Yeah, let us get going.
I'm pretty confident that I can track this creature. They're quite large, and with their poisonous breath. Speaking of which, my love, how are you going to protect yourself from the poisonous breath of the Tarrasque? I can't believe I never asked you this.
Justine, put on this scary mask.
Yeah, Justine is just going to blush and say, well, I have something which is going to protect me. I'm going to look ridiculous in the process.
No, it's so cool.
She's going to pull out the mask out of her
I think it looks
a plague doctor's mask. I see, yes.
Ooh.
I think it looks great.
I assume that's enchanted.
No, it's just stuffed with herbs. We heard that it works for the plague doctor. Tito, I'm going to die today. Give me some leeway.
Okay, shall we?
Yeah, let us go. I think we pull it off, Justine. It's stylish.
Is the poison going to be an issue for you or
for me?
For me, I'll be fine.
Okay, well, Annalise, thanks to her fair lineage, is going to be okay. I am going to be okay thanks to my ring and also my staff. So
it is a shame I was not born to the type of phase that was immune to being stepped on by Tarrasques.
13. Okay, so you guys all head out. You head out of the town. As I said, there's the lake pretty close to the town, and walking along the banks of the lake, you do see about like maybe a kilometer and a half away the edge of the forest. It's a very ancient looking forest, tall, grand, ancient looking oak trees. Obviously it's in the forest that is not heavily logged because there's a Tarrasque living in there.
I'm really, really sorry. I remembered about something else.
Yes.
Can't we say, like, in hindsight, that I gave everyone amulets of protection as well?
Oh yeah, how do they work again?
Yeah, sorry, just remind me so I can write it down.
So, like, it's a necklace or a bracelet or something, and I enchanted.
That's fairly arcane, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'll say yeah, they're fairly simple objects. Temporary modifier to the defense equal to the caster's magic plus their intellect.
Holy shit.
Magic plus it? Does that boost their defense then?
Guys, it's a pool of points.
Pool.
Okay.
Well,
I was about to say, that's a lot of... Oof.
So is that a pool of 12 then, if I'm to understand? Because you
have a magic of 6 and an intellect of 6 now, don't you, Justine?
Yeah.
So you have a pool of 12 points that you can add in any way you want. It's a minor action to use it, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like the blessed token Sylvia gave
specifically
you,
it's for defense.
But it's not as specifically for defense.
Okay, so you add but it's a minor action to use the amulet. Okay, so no, that's fine. Those kind of things are totally grand. Okay, because you had said that you were going to do that, so it's fine. Okay, so
awesome.
You get in towards the forest, and Tito immediately starts looking around. He's looking at the area, tracking along, and he says, well, I mean, nothing so far. I think that this creature would be deeper in, although with this poison spread, it's usually pretty quick that you tell when you get to it, because, well, animals will be dead, and even the vegetation will start to be affected by its toxic fumes. So, shall we? So, you guys.
Yeah.
Such a small, stealthy creature, however if you find it.
It's like a needle in haystack, yeah.
Yes. So you are traveling in for about maybe 45 minutes when he starts pointing out, okay, now look, see, and he's pointing out to a few animals that you spot dead on the ground. some squirrels, and some birds. You come across a rabbit, and then you come across a deer. And okay, we're clearly getting closer to the creature. And then he starts pointing where you're seeing like disturbances in the understory and in the vegetation by a very, very large creature. How large? Easily twice the size of an ox.
Great. Do you know what this is reminding me of? When we were in the Ngorongoro crater, and we were in in the crater of an extinct volcano, and we're like all in a converted truck, and this massive elephant is just walking alongside us, and we're
Now,
like, okay, so we're not going to
so
move because it'll roll the fucking
guys,
truck and kill us.
massive elephant is a massive understatement. This creature was somewhere between 4 and 5 meters tall.
Because for whatever
At the
reason,
shoulder.
the minerals in the crater
Because it's a volcanic,
supersized.
because it's a volcanic crater, the grass and vegetation in the area is so super rich with minerals that all of the herbivores in this area are like double the size that they normally are. So this elephant was nearly like its shoulder would have been roughly at where the floor is on the upper floor of a double-decker bus.
It was, and
Yeah.
we were all like, wow, cool. So we're like taking photos, but also nobody make any noise because,
easily 3 times the size of our Jeep.
We're all gonna die.
Easily 3 times the size of our Jeep. So, okay, that was not a great roll. It was kind of shit, but I only rolled a 5 for awareness.
Yeah, but what's his awareness? Probably like a +10.
No, it's only a +5. Well, +8 with his senses. So he's like, okay, I think the creature is up ahead of us a little bit more. We are definitely getting closer. Everybody be quiet. I need another. Oh, those 2 D20s are. Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Annalise just like breathes out slightly. You just see her like almost sink into the vegetation.
Yeah, no, I'm totally. That's that vibe of. Okay, here we go.
and then you see Tito going, okay, we're definitely getting close to the creature now. I can definitely, I can tell that we are getting close to it.
Are you okay?
Oh, it's fine. It's just it's its poisonous breath.
Okay.
It's fine. I'll be fine. Trust me. I'll be fine.
Right.
Tito, okay.
6. Okay, so that's 10.
Tito drops dead.
I'm going to be very mad if you die.
I would. Well, I can't die. Don't worry.
Yeah, but if you drop and I have to carry you,
I'll be fine. Trust me. Justine, have you put on the plague doctor's mask yet?
Yeah, I'd say I did.
Okay, right.
I feel like Justine would have done that as soon as we got into the forest.
Strapped it on.
She would have just gone like.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Okay, cool. Super. All right.
Imagining a little scholar just.
I love those masks. They look so cool.
They're very cool.
So, you hear some noise up ahead of you a couple of meters, and then slowly looking through the understory, you can just make out, probably about like 10 meters from you, you make out the Tarrasque. You see it, this massive creature, okay? It's enormous. It's got to be at least 3 meters tall. It looks like some sort of a giant, almost Leonian creature, but with 3 pairs of legs. Okay. In fact, I'm going to, for our viewers, show it to them.
It's your background.
Yes, but I actually. There we go. Person whole.
All right.
Very cool. That's a good friend.
Sorry, I'm in the fucking chat.
So
Can I pet that dog? Let me pet the dog.
Sorry,
From here.
we're gonna be no use now. Okay.
Roughly how far away is it from us at the
about
moment?
10 meters or so.
Okay.
So what's the plan?
I'm going
Tito's looking at
stalk
you
the
all.
other way.
Okay.
I need distance, so I'm gonna stalk it a bit far away.
So you're going to go off to flank it, and Tito looks at you both. What are we doing?
Well,
I mean, if you want, I can discharge the creature to distract it.
oh my goodness, I was going to wait for Annalise to fire as the first shot, but
Okay, we'll wait for Annalise to fire the first shot, and then I'll charge the creature to distract it.
I can also charge the creature. Well, slowly. I will be a large rock, so it will be quite slow. But I can nonetheless charge the creature.
You can also Stony Step as an Earth Elemental.
Oh yeah, no, okay. So my plan was waiting for the shot for Annalise, and then opening with Call Lightning, then turn into an Earth Elemental, and then when it decides to charge, if I end up taking the damage, well, it's fine.
Okay, cool, super. So you guys flank around, waiting. Okay, and so Annalise, tell me where are you locating yourself?
Is this thing large enough to be above a tree line, or
No.
would I need to? Okay, so I need to be beneath canopy to be able to see it.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll get about 120 meters away, and
I'm going to say that's going to make things difficult for you because
Eyeline,
you are in a
yeah.
forest. It's difficult. You would not be, even with your sharpshooter. I would still give you some sort of a penalty there because
how far can I get with open eyeline?
I'd say maybe 15, 20 meters.
Whew, bad.
It's an ancient forest.
Yeah.
And I'm not. If I cast Column of Stone, I'm just not going to be able to get you high enough. Not with the dense forest.
The problem is, the canopy is it's an ancient forest.
Oh yeah, I get that.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. I've considered
it's a beautiful, pristine, almost primordial forest that was largely untouched by the local human population because there was a Tarrasque living in it.
I'm gonna go here. Go here and just be in that space. Oh, amazing.
Yeah, I mean, either way, that's short distance for both my rifles, so I might get that far.
Let me just look. What's the short distance on the rifle?
Short distance of my
20 meters.
Is 20. My arcane is 40.
I'm going to say you could maybe. Well, I'll be nice and say you're into medium. You could get into medium range, okay?
I appreciate that. Okay. In that case, I was. So with my standard rifle, yeah.
Yeah. Well, no. So. Even though range is doubled for the arcane, for the purpose of calculating distance for your sharpshooter feat, those range values stay the same.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Because otherwise, the maths just gets really stupid.
It gets weird.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I will pull up my new shiny arcane rifle, which has a name now. It's Damachung.
Ah,
yeah. Hello to Damachung. I spin it over a shoulder, put a bead, and I'm going to headshot the Tarrasque. See just what happens.
Sorry,
so I am going to say you get a single shot in a surprise attack, and then we roll initiative.
I take it.
Okay. Okay, I'm retiring that dice.
No, Neil, keep.
No.
Keeps a bad number. It's good.
Keep the bad numbers, please.
I'm going. No, you were bold as well. So that was a 6 plus 42, isn't it?
For the headshot is
Fortitude hardiness.
Yeah, it is. Fortitude, stamina, or resolve willpower.
Stamina. I don't think it has stamina. Okay.
Target to beat is 39.
Oh yeah, no, God no. I got a 15.
That's good. Okie dokie. Let's go off to the races. Well, okay. First things first. Disadvantage for the next 5 rounds,
Okay.
and it's going to take a scheisser load of damage.
Yeah. He likes it.
So this is going to be that number plus my 12. Ah, how nice. Then double that.
Mm-hmm.
That's 68 damage.
Mm.
Oh, fuck.
Jesus
Sorry.
Christ.
That was a lot more guttural than I intended it to be.
Okay, can you all roll initiative for me, please?
So Damarung fires this sort of bolt of kind of dark twilight energy with this little bead star of like that arcane rock just in the core of it, like a comet almost. And I'm saying all that to cover over my terribly bad initiative roll.
Yeah, because I also rolled terribly.
Oh, actually, I get this thing because I'm using a gun now, don't I? Yeah, I do. That's 16 total, which is 5 plus 6 and another 5.
Okay, 16 total.
Yeah.
Annalise, yeah? Okay,
Mhm.
Sylvia, what did you get? Don't forget, Sylvia, you can reroll dex because you're in a natural environment.
Oh yeah, I forgot I could do that. So the first one was 6, and the second one was. Okay, do you know what? The second one was 12, so it's not
better.
terrible. It's not
Nice.
terrible.
So what's your total?
It's 12.
Oh, 12 total, sorry. And
Yeah.
Justine?
18.
Okay, right. Okay, so the first to act is going to be the Tarrasque.
Oh no.
And
Everything
going-
is fine. This is fine.
It's going to charge at you. It's going to use all its minor actions to barrel through the trees at you, and it gets to you, Annalise.
Yeah.
I can't.
Because when no one else was able to make themselves known, so I just a random person who
Yeah,
shot it.
so
I can't like stony step and take it.
how? No.
No, okay. I'm just
So
trying to-
okay, so
I'm
the
PT
good news
better.
is, Annalise, the good news is I had to use all my minor actions, so I can't try to eat you on this turn.
Ah, that's nice.
Okay,
I like that.
so claw attack.
Okay.
26 to hit.
Absolutely hits. Oh my God.
Second claw attack. 24 to hit.
Yes, it hits.
Bite attack. Oh, that was cocked. That's a nat 20. Okay.
Okay.
Um,
Can I?
No, you
No.
way out of range. He's like 21. No, he's like
Oh,
30
fuck.
meters from you.
Okay, fair.
What's the total on the natural 20?
It doesn't matter. It's gonna be a crit.
A 30.
Can I spend 11 points from the defense points that we have?
No, that's not how a crit works.
Yeah,
No,
I
but
had a
can
feeling.
she remove the crit?
You could use your minor action because this is a new turn to try to shoot at the creature to deflect the attack.
I was wondering, is it of a size that I can do that? I know.
Oh wait, no, you can't. It's a large creature,
Yeah,
so
this
no, you
is-
can't.
this is
So
what
yeah,
I figured.
and then finally the stinger attack.
Oh
And
no!
That was only a 12. Okay.
Oh, cool!
so-
That one misses. Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
so the first bite attack, the first claw attack. Now don't forget you're subtracting your armor from this, so that's 17 points of damage on the first claw attack.
Okay, so 17 minus 7, that's 10.
Minus your punch armor.
17 points of damage on the second claw attack.
Another
So that's
10.
10 points.
Okay, just give me 1 second. I need to bring up my critical injuries table.
Oh lord.
How did you get a fucking crit again? I swear to God, every single battle you get a crit.
I know.
It's to punish me. I did
I needed
64 damage,
a
and
D-
I
I
deserve
needed,
death.
I needed
68, it was 68.
12. I needed
68.
D12, yeah.
There you go.
Okay, so that is 27 points of damage for the crit.
Oh my God,
Another 20. Okay, so that's 40 damage. Good.
And roll a d10.
Roll a
Oh,
d10.
Lord.
9. Fun.
Okay, so roll twice.
Oh
0, so 10, and another 9.
Oh, roll again.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh
That's
no!
another 10.
Oh God. Okay.
Neil, mechanically, what the fuck does that mean?
That means that Annalise suffers 2 major critical injuries.
Good.
Roll a
Fun.
d10, please. And don't roll the 10.
6. That's better.
You break a rib, you'll suffer a -2 penalty to any fortitude or dex checks involving feats of agility or strength, a -2 penalty to all attack and damage from melee attacks as well. This condition will only end after you've received professional medical assistance and allowed the bone to properly heal for 12 weeks or are healed by the regeneration spell. Roll again, please, and don't roll a 10.
Please don't roll a 10.
Let's see what we get. A 1.
Okay.
That's not as... Okay, you suffer a heavy wound to the head. You are concussed. You suffer a -2 penalty to all ability checks until you receive healing. And this penalty returns every time you suffer an injury, regardless of whether you receive further healing. The condition only ends after 2 weeks of complete rest or the casting of a regeneration spell.
Cool. So I have a broken rib and a decent concussion for the next at least 2 weeks.
So that's a -2 penalty to all your attack rolls. The other
Okay,
one,
if
the
you
rib
could
one's
just
not as relevant.
survive.
So the rib thing's not as relevant because you're a ranged fighter, not a melee fighter, and you're not going to be doing acrobatics checks in the middle of this fight. But the concussion -2 penalty to your attacks.
Does that stack on top of the -2 from the first, or was that just from
The -2 from the first is only for dexterous feats of agility.
Okay.
Yeah, you're completely fine.
and melee attacks. But because you're a ranged fighter, it's not a problem
It's
for you.
fine.
If we survive, Annalise,
It's
Dr.
fine.
Sylvia's got you.
So I'm just going to move you guys. I'm
Medic.
basically going to say you guys are all...
Is in.
I don't even know if this is like to scale or not, but yeah, screw it. It's close enough. Okay, so there's the map.
Are we in roll 20? Let me
We
know
are in
that.
roll 20, but you don't need it. So basically, you guys are all approximately 20 meters and change from the creature, and Justine, you're the next to act with Annalise on deck.
Okay. Okay. I am going to try Arcane Bolt on the creature.
What's the range of Arcane Bolt? Hold on.
Oh yeah, that's what I was looking up.
It's 15 meters.
15 meters, so it's outside of your range.
It's
You'd
outside
need,
my range.
you could spend a minor action to move. You've got a movement of what, 6, 7?
5.
Oh god, you have a dex of 0.
Yeah.
You could spend a minor action to blink 10 meters closer to the creature, and then you would be like 11 meters from it and would be in range of Arcane Bolt.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
I'll do that. So I use minor action to blink.
Yeah.
Two. And now I'm going to do my math. So give me a second. I need to roll all the dice.
Yeah. So that's 6d6, isn't it?
7 because I'm adding +1.
What's your intellect now?
6.
6 because of the book.
Oh, you're spending an extra bit of mana, are you?
Yeah, because I get a lot of mana reduced because it's my favorite sphere.
Okay.
So I get my intellect points +2 reduced, so it's -8. There is no point for me to cast 6 bolts if I can cast 7 for free.
So wait. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah. It still costs you 1 mana to cast a spell.
Yeah.
We just need to wait for Polina to add up 1,000,000 d6s.
Honestly, I'm probably
My favorite sound, truly.
I love that. So many dice.
Okay, good news. The concussion's not as bad as we think it is. I can deal with this. There are things I can do.
28.
28.
Okay.
Nice.
You hit it for what should have been 28 points of damage. It does slightly less damage than you were expecting.
Is it resistant to...
Basically, its dense, hardened shell manages to absorb some of the damage from your spell.
Right.
You know, that's how heavily armored this creature is. Annalise, it is your turn. It's right on top of you.
So at the top of my turn...
And you've spent one minor action.
Say again?
You have spent one minor... Oh, no, you didn't spend the minor
action. I didn't, because I couldn't. Yeah. Top of my turn, my Stone of Regeneration recovers 10 hit points, which clears my concussion because I've been healed.
Fuck.
At least until I get hit again.
Yes,
so
which you will in a minute.
Which I will in a minute.
Okay, but that means for the moment you can hit with full mods, so we're good.
I can't because I'm this close, but I will use a.
But you hit as
shadow jump.
You can attack as normal, like
I can, yeah. But it's still, I like all my little bonuses. It's nice.
Okay, what's the range on the shadow jump again? I can't remember.
30, I believe.
Is it? Oh, I'm going to take your word for it, man.
I'm going to double check.
Ring of shadow jumping.
Shadow jumping.
Oh, it's just the shadow jump spell.
The shadow jump spell.
Of course, sorry.
I believe it's 30 within sight, 15 if I can't see.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so you can bump 30.
Yeah, so I'll bounce 30 away.
Okay.
I just realized I forgot to cast Restorative Spark.
Ha!
No.
Sucks to be you guys. So you minor action.
Nobody die!
Pew pew.
Yeah, that's 2 shots. Viz. Do I want to make one a headshot or do I want a quick shot for another one?
You know it's already suffering a confusion from the headshot.
That's true. But if I get a 20, it's double, and that's nice. We'll just make it Storm of Bullets. I will use a quick shot and just shoot 3 times.
Okay. Just remember to be keeping track of your ammo and roll to attack.
I shall. Let me make sure that I got that trick shot right. I believe I did. Additional attack. Yeah, okay, good. First attack is cocked. Oh, not good, not good. 24 to hit.
No, that's a hit. These creatures are so massive that their defense is... I mean, it's got a decent defense, but it's not crazy high because it's so huge. This thing is nearly the size of an elephant, remember?
That's a good point. 37 hits.
Yeah.
Well, it's a natural 20.
Okay, now don't forget, you get 2 attacks with your major action, so that's going to be 4 attacks in total.
3, because I had to use a minor to get away.
Oh, yeah, okay, super. Okay, so not 20 as well. Okay,
so not 20 as well.
You have it, Annalise.
All right.
So, shot 1. Let me get up my damage numbers. Excuse me, there's a lot of calculating happening.
Oh, listen, I remember being a gunslinger.
Not so good.
I need to know what the attack damage is for each individual attack. Don't give me the total damage.
That's fine. I'm on it. 25 on the first attack.
Okay.
26 on the second.
Okay.
On the natural 20 is 32 doubled, so 64.
No, it's not doubled. It's the full damage. Plus the damage I roll again.
You're right. So the full damage. Oh my god. All right. So that's going to be baseline. That's 35 damage, and then plus the
damage die roll again.
Yeah, which would be a total of. Does I can see modifier again?
No, just the damage die.
Just the damage. So that is 9 extra damage. So 30.
44, was it?
44, yeah.
44.
Nice.
That's where they're at. So that was 25, 26, and 44. Guns.
Okay,
Alright.
it is now.
Tito?
Do I get a critical effect or?
Oh yeah, sorry. Roll your d10.
I wanted to suffer as I have suffered.
You're hoping for a nice concussion or something.
Yes, how it feels. It's only a 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so they suffer a wound to a dominant arm. Must succeed a fortitude or resolve, or suffer -2 penalty to all attacks until a major action is taken to bandage the wound.
That's not bad.
Okay, it's
Yeah,
not terrible.
nice. So is it Sylvia or Tito?
It's Sylvia's go now.
Alright, so I have to cast Stony Staff to get him in range of my spell.
Mhm.
So that's with my discount as a druid. So that's 4 mana, Stony Staff, Summon Lightning. You need to give me a deck save.
These creatures are not super dexterous.
Yeah, I get that.
Oh no, that was a 2.
Okay, so 46 points of damage. And I'm going to.
Or did you say 46?
46 is 4d10 plus my magic.
Yeah.
Alright, and then I am going to minor action shapeshift into an ancient earth elemental. And given that at my level I now get that at a discount, I spend 12 mana for that.
As opposed to 24, yes.
As opposed to 24. So that puts me at 91 mana now.
Okay, yeah, Justine?
And can I kind of position myself so I'm sort of, near Annalise, so I'm more likely to take damage?
Well,
I
how?
don't like
So
to
you?
take hits.
No, you can't, because Annalise had gone like 30 meters away. So you're
Oh,
Stony Step.
cool.
So
I know,
you can move yourself on our battle map to wherever you want to be.
sure.
And Justine, what did you want to say there?
I was looking at my inventory and I found Stone of Regeneration, which Annalise has, I believe.
Yes.
Yes.
Do you remember about that one?
Yeah, I used
Yeah,
it.
it's all
I'm up another 10, and it will keep me going. So I'll be fine in a few
Yeah.
rounds.
No. Okay.
Just to make sure, because I completely
No.
forgot.
They did use it. So it's now Tito's turn.
Danke.
Where's
Okay.
the Tarrasque?
It's like over here.
Here.
Oh, I see it. Sorry.
Yeah, I know it's green on a green background.
It's
so-
camouflage.
Sorry. Can
So
I say I'm like here, so it's in range of my spell?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 1. God damn it, 3 minor actions. So the first thing he needs to do now is fortitude check against the. Okay, cool. So he only suffers half damage from the poisonous breath. Because I rolled pretty well there.
Oh wait, Tito rolled less than
you, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I rolled really bad on the initiative.
Tito.
Yeah.
Because I assumed he was like.
No. I rolled shockingly bad on the initiative. So he is going to do his 4 attacks.
Is he using the singing sword at all, or his own gladius?
Ooh.
He has
Yeah,
it.
Annalise getting the same sword.
He's going. He's using his gladius. That's his favorite. That's his
Hey,
favorite
that's
weapon
fair,
as a
that's fair.
fighter.
Hard to break tradition.
Listen, I get that you have a sword. It might not be as good, but it's your favorite one.
Okay,
So
that's
you
a
just gonna
hit.
use it. I get that. Like on a very it's a personal thing.
It is.
Like
I think especially for him as a centurion.
oh, for sure, and it is one of those you get very attached to
That's why my
things
guns
like
are
weapons. You really, really do.
So funny story here. He cannot miss. So basically, every time I roll to attack, it's literally just to see if I get a crit.
And that 20 chat.
Why is it that he can't miss?
Because his attack modifier is so high that he can't miss.
That
might be true for me as well at this range, actually.
Oh, actually, yeah. Annalise is probably true for Annalise because your mods are sick.
Pretty good.
However, the gladius does not do much damage against the dense armor of the creature. So seeing this and looking in disgust, you see him sheathe the gladius and he takes the singing sword out.
Takes it so personal.
Yes, and he's quite disgusted
I
by this.
get it. I get it. I do.
It's real. It is real.
So yes, he's not happy about this.
Mm.
So I'm gonna drop his attack modifier slightly.
Because an arming sword is going to be totally different to a gladius, of course.
Well, no,
But he does get-
it's because of its favored weapon.
Yeah.
Um,
Fighter stuff.
Yeah. So we are at. Oh, actually, I'll do this in a minute. We're at the top of the initiative order. Is the Tarrasques go, and
Pelican, please.
he's gonna move. Actually, he ignores Tito because Tito barely scratched him, and he's gonna moving right in between Justine and Sylvia, so he can split his attacks between the two of you.
No, don't hit Justine.
So he's going to start with 2 claw attacks against
It's
Sylvia.
fine.
Oh,
Have
Sylvia,
my
you
left.
are an earth elemental now, aren't you?
Yes, I am. My armor, if
Hold
I've
on.
taken.
You are the
my
ancient
stats
earth
down.
elemental, so just to give you your stats, you have an
9-4.
armor of 9-4 and you have 318 grit points.
318. Sorry, I made a mistake.
318.
Brilliant! I am a
But
great
you have
machine.
a defense of 13.
Yeah, well, you know what? That's not better than my own defense. I'm
so
not built to dodge attacks. I'm built to fucking take them.
Okay, so that's a hit with the first claw attack.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. A hit with the second claw attack.
The trouble is it has minus, so it might try to eat you.
That's fine.
Even with the oh wait, it was disadvantage, wasn't it?
It is disadvantage.
Okay, so sorry, I'm gonna re-roll them. Okay, so
Yeah.
because I can't remember what I rolled. So that's still a hit because your defense is so low. A hit on the first claw attack.
Fine.
And a hit on the second claw attack. So that is 17 points of damage on the first claw attack minus your armor.
So
And
17.
18 points of damage on the second one. Okay. It's now going to turn around and it's going to bite Justine and try to consume her.
No, it's not. No, it's not because
Get
I'm
out of there.
blinking. I'm
Okay,
blinking.
so
That's-
that
that's-
would
yeah,
be a. So the attack roll was a 22 to hit, which would be enough to consume you, but you're blinking.
I'm blinking. I'm blinking there on top, so kind of like near
Yep.
Annalise, so I could
Cool.
blink Annalise out if I have to.
Well,
But
no,
no.
Annalise is nowhere near you. Don't ignore where
Yeah,
Annalise
Annalise
Yeah,
is
I'm off the map.
way away.
Yeah, she's way off the map.
fine. She's fine.
Yeah,
Bless
so
you.
that in that case, he turns to use a stinger attack on you, Sylvia.
Okay, that's fine.
Sting rocks. See how that goes for you.
I'm immune to poison. I don't care.
Where's the venom going?
Oh, I rolled a nat 1.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
Tink.
Okay, so
Always
then,
say myself, the clumsiest Tarrasque in the world. Like,
so
Don't
Justine,
put markers
it
on
is
it.
your go.
it is my go. I'm not going to break what works, so I'm going to cast a Ray of Death on him. Yeah. Ooh. Damn it. Sorry, give me a second.
Oh, I get that when you're rolling a million die and they just go
Yeah.
everywhere.
That was 32.
Woo.
Nice. We love to see it.
Beautiful.
You know what? I'm going to switch to online dice. I just don't have enough, and I have
It's
to.
it's
reroll the
nice
same
to for big rolls. It's like I'm just gonna let the computer do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no, I'm all analog when it comes to that shit. It's the tactileness.
So,
Yeah.
what was that damage total again?
32.
The fact he's being so specific about damage per attack makes me worry this has like a rage mode or something.
Oh no, it's not
got
that. He just has
stupid
insane
amount of
armor.
Oh, true. Yeah.
That's what Neil is, because he's subtracting like his arm. I'm guessing the armor is somewhere on par with Sylvia's right now.
No, it's much better than your armor.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a
Well,
giant. Yeah, it's
yeah.
Your
Well,
rocks.
fuck.
It's made
Yeah.
of. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, but
Tito.
I'm a
Okay, just guys,
mountain.
put into context. Tito landed 6 attacks and barely scratched the creature.
God damn.
Okay. So Annalise, it is your turn.
All right. Yeah. I don't need to move, so I'm just four
You.
arcane shots.
Yeah.
Just letting it rip.
Do what you gotta do, you know. And if it's not broke,
That's it.
as a gunslinger, just fucking hit it.
Neil, I'm adding a 23 to each of these. Do you want me to just check if it's an at 20 each time?
Just roll for crits, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. No crit. No crit. Same number though. Close. No crits, but all hits.
Yeah.
We'll just save ourselves some time.
Because this,
Well, we like it.
this
No
creature
crit,
has
no
a
hit.
it has a defense of 18.
Yeah, so it's a formality at this
Okay.
point. Okay, damage time. 29 on the first hit. Ugh. 25 on the second. Much better. 33 on the third. 33 on the fourth.
Okay. Ooh. All right. Annalise,
that's my turn.
that's your go. Sylvia, it's your go.
Right. I'm just gonna take a glance. All right, so the Tarrasque is pretty much on top of me. I'm gonna since I'm not spending mana currently, I'd like to stony step behind it, so it's between. I'm between it and Yastine, and
Okay.
I would like to cast Hail of Stone. So that means you need to give me a Dex save.
I'm not going to pass this. It's not going to hide X. Oh, whoa.
Ooh.
What's your target number again?
Sorry, it's the creature's spell might.
I actually passed
Holy shit.
by
What
one. I rolled a
Sure
natural 19.
Oh,
Wait, I think my spell might is where is it? Sorry, can't find it.
isn't there a
Your
druid thing
spell
that you
might's
add
on the
your
top of
magic
your
to
Book
it
of
or
Shadows.
something?
Is it not the spell might of the earth
Of the-
elemental?
Well,
I
the
don't
Earth
think it does.
Elemental has a spell might of 21. I rolled a
okay.
22.
Okay, cool. All right, so it takes only half damage, and my Hail of Stone is 5d10
Mm-hmm.
plus 4. Sorry, I'm just making sure I have d10s.
That's correct, yes.
Because I will mix them up with my d8s. There's one. Sorry, 5.
Just under 100.
I'm just gonna. Sorry. So 8, 12, plus 9 is 21, plus 9 is 30, plus 4, 34, 38 points of damage.
Jesus.
Oh wait, I can cast Stone Bullet as a minor action, can't I?
Yes, you can.
I would like to do that as well.
I do get a dex check on that as well. No, that was a 13, so that's a fail. And as a ancient earth elemental, your stone bullet is 5d6 plus 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 5. Brilliant, I have 5. Sorry, you said
5d6 plus 4.
5 to 6. Yeah, I have that. Okay. 2, 8, 14, 16. Sorry, I just realized. 20 plus 4 is 24.
24.
I just realized one of them that I rolled was a d8. So I've re-rolled it. So 24 points of damage as well, and that's my turn.
Okay, so
I forgot I could do Stone Bullet as a minor action.
Tito, using a minor action, comes down and he is going to attack the creature and use lightning attack on 3 of his 4 attacks.
Ooh. If there's any time to do it, using the singing sword.
So, however, now I need to roll to hit because he's swapped from his favorite weapon. He only has a still pretty impressive but lower attack modifier, so he could actually miss. So
And it needs
I
to be
have
consecutive
4.
resets, right?
I have
Yes.
10 attacks. Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's rack it up.
Hit.
Let's see it.
That was cocked. Miss.
Damn.
Hit.
All right.
Hit.
Run 3d4.
Miss.
Oh. Man.
Okay, so that's gonna be cocked. Oh, not 20. Hit. 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 Miss.
Okay, well, you got your 3d4.
So, I need a D8 and I need a D4.
So that's
So, on the first attack,
1d4, 2d4, 3d4, 1d4.
that
2d4, 3d4, 4.
is 8, 12. Okay. Then, on the second attack, 13. Oh, wait, no. Okay. Um, 5, 7, 8, 10. Okay. 11, 15, 17. Okay, and then this is 11, 15. Oh my god, I rolled 2 fucking ones. 17.
Oof.
Okay. 11, 14. No, that's not good. So that's 6, 9. Yeah. Okay. So that is not great. The problem is this creature's armor is so dense that even with the enhanced enchantments of the singing sword, the armor of this creature is still absorbing the overwhelming majority of the damage from Tito's attacks. And we are at the top of the initiative order. It's now the Tarrasque's turn.
Try need to, yeah, I will just attack you on the inside.
Okay.
Literally, that is what's
Yeah.
going to happen.
So he's going claw attack.
Don't forget to
Yeah.
make those fortitude saves to see if it loses 2.
If it loses, oh, so
Because it got that damage to its dominant arm from my crit.
oh yeah. So that's so it has.
Probably not going to matter.
It's got -5 from the headshot.
Yeah.
From disadvantage, and then it needs to see if it can retain. I mean, I don't know if a -2 makes that much difference, but you never know. A bit helps.
Well, then actually, I'll just say that roll was the fortitude, and that means it's passed. So I'm going to attack
There you
now.
go.
Anyway, that's a hit on the first claw attack. Oh wait, would it be? Yeah, it is still a hit. A miss. Oh wait, no, is that a 6 or a 9? Oh, that's a 9. So that is a hit on the second claw attack. Bite attack. It's gonna try to consume you. But it misses.
Oh. Okay.
By 1, and then because of the disadvantage, you see, and then the stinger attack, I roll like a natural 19. So the 2 claw attacks and the stinger attack all hit. Okay, so first claw attack, that's 17 points of damage. Second claw attack is 15
Wait,
points of
sorry,
damage.
sorry. You said 17 points of damage.
17, then 15,
Yeah. 15,
and then the stinger attack is terrible. It's only 11 points of damage.
11. Okay, cool.
Okay, and
So that's it.
that's it. So now it's Justine's go.
8, 6, 2,
How far away am I from the cruiser?
I think if we go by the map, you're about 6-7 meters away.
Okay, that's perfect. So I'm going to try my fancy new spell. Ooh. I am
Ooh.
going to cast Arcane Blast on this.
Arcane Blast.
Yes, this
Arcane
is your
Blast.
first 5th level spell that you have used.
Yeah.
So
So,
a powerful burst of energy comes forward in a wave from you in a 20 centimeter radius. But you can pick a number of individuals other than yourself, equal to your intellect, not affected by the blast. Anyone affected by the
because I
spell,
would be in the path.
anyone affected by the spell suffers 5d12 plus magic points of penetrating damage.
Penetrating
Yeah.
damage.
That means that it's the same as like
Sorry,
more
Rosie.
like penetrating damage just means like spells and firearm damage.
Nice.
okay.
How much mana are you spending?
I'm starting with the base one.
So that's 20.
Well, that's 12.
Oh yeah.
But yes.
For a normal mage, for some rookie, what do I look like?
Your
Okay,
Steam
sorry,
is
guys.
fucking sick.
You guys are so
guys.
OP, it's ridiculous. This dragon fight's gonna be over in 5 minutes.
Let's go.
I'm going to roll them online because I can't spend time
Highly fair,
searching
highly
I don't mind.
I do mind. Okay.
Just to let you know, you've only knocked half of this creature's grip points out.
Yeah, listen, I'm not like.
And considering how much damage you guys have been doing, 20 this, 30 that, 40 million that, it's on 50% grit.
Listen, this is what we fucking expected. It's an ancient Tarrasque. They are terrifying.
This is bad.
Even the old folklore with their bloody poison breath and their stupid natural armor and their stinger attack. Okay, they're not the D&D style Tarrasque. It's the World Eater.
We've got a lot of stuff that helps us deal with this. If we didn't have half the stuff we have,
Things like Blink.
yeah, being able to get away from it. If Annalise was in front of it, she'd be dead. She's dead. She would be dead by last round.
Yeah, oh, listen, this is why I'm trying to put myself in harm's way because, like, I am a grit machine.
I'm just waiting for it to sprint at me. Any second now, it's going to just turn and sprint at me.
I'm hoping that I can, like, stony step and just take the hit or some shit. I don't know. Like,
So what's the damage, Justine?
53.
woo! For fuck's sake.
What does it look like?
It has, like, a scratch.
Do a giant magic explosion?
Yeah, it's like this. Basically, what it looks like is this wave of arcane power centered on Justine comes out in a blast, filling a 20-meter radius.
I'm
around it.
imagining
That's
this
so
kind
hot.
of Dragon Ball Z style.
Yeah, the
Saiyan.
Okay,
And the
Justine,
big wave that
do you
comes
want to do
back.
anything with your minor actions? Do you want to maybe blink closer to Tarrasque?
No, thank you. I don't want to blink any closer to Tarrasque.
Do you want to get cozy? Get cozy up in the Tarrasque mouth?
Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog?
Since I can cast first level spells as minor
A
actions,
minor
I'm going
action?
to
Oh,
cast,
fuck yeah, you can.
yeah, I'm going to cast Alchemist Armor on myself,
Ooh.
just
Love
for the sake of it.
Love
So it is going to be 5 plus caster's level plus intellect. So
I should have done
yeah,
that for Emily.
25.
So for 1 point of mana, you basically get 25 temporary grip points.
Fuck's sake.
Okay, so Annalise, my love, it is your turn.
Okay.
You're regenning every time.
Yeah,
right?
I just put myself back up, so I'm now up to 87. So I'm almost recovered, which is great.
Okay,
Which is
okay,
nice.
this is nice. This is nice. We like this.
Yeah, while it lasts.
I'll fix your concussion. I will, but
Yeah,
just not
it's in the
right now.
background.
Right now.
This is round 3. I don't need to top up the disadvantage just yet, so I'll do another 4 shots.
Nice.
Mhm.
And let's see if we get crits. Nope. Absolutely not. Wow, that was bad. Nope.
Oh man.
17, so close. All right, well, that's 4 hits.
Okay.
But all your hits are gonna fucking land because it's defense.
Well, you know,
AC.
it's
I'm hitting. I'm just checking for.
you're
if
rolling
I-
for
And
crit.
but your mods are so just.
So
insane.
what's the damage? What's the damage in each of these 4 attacks?
damage. We're going with one of those. First hit is a 29. Second hit is really bad. That's 24.
Okay, well,
Third hit, way better. 34.
nice.
Fourth
nice.
hit, back to being bad. 25. Sorry. Yes, 25.
These are all hitting. None of them are bad.
Yeah, that's true. It's all numbers.
Okay,
None of
Sylvia.
them are bad.
Sylvia, it's your turn.
Sylvia is going to, because she is comfortably between the creature and Justine. So I'm going to do a stone bullet, or hail of stone, 2 stone bullets. So if you make a deck save for me for those.
Okay, you are. So you have a choice. You can hit yourself or you can hit Tito.
Did you go and take it?
Wait,
Because
what?
it's a radius of 5
AOE.
meters. It's an AOE.
Oh, crap. Okay. All right, fine. Do you know
So-
what? I'm gonna stone step.
Actually, apologies. You will hit both you and Tito.
Okay, I would like
It's a
to
5
come
meter
in.
radius, I believe.
So if I do
10
this,
meters diameter. Yeah.
No
if I
radius.
stone step over here,
Where? Yeah.
can I then do a hailstone to like hit, or I'm still gonna hit him, am I?
Well, where are you casting the spell?
So if I cast a spell like here, or 5 meter radius. I'm just trying to figure out if I can avoid hitting Tito. If not, I'll just do 3 stone bullets.
If you were to move yourself 1 meter closer,
Okay.
you could cast the spell on yourself, hit the creature, and not hit Tito.
Or myself.
No,
You'd
you will
hit
hit yourself.
Oh, well, I don't want to hit myself, so I'll just do 3 stone bullets.
Okay, because there's no way you can cast this spell without hitting Tito or yourself, just because of who
Okay,
you are relative.
That's
to the
fine. I'll just do 3 stone bullets then. So I'm
Okay.
like,
So
I was here.
Dex.
So if you give me a deck save,
So
I've got my 5d6.
fail.
Cool. Okay, so casting 5d6
Okay.
plus 4. So 1, 4. Oh Jesus. 1, 4, 5, 7, 5, 12 plus 4 is 16 for my first one.
Okay.
3, 5, 10, 16, 20, 24.
Okay.
And my third one, 5, 6, 12, 14, 17 plus 4, 21.
Incredible.
Okay, yeah, all 3 hit, but they don't do as much damage as you would have expected. Its armored body is doing an incredible job of resisting even those spells.
Well, this is what we expected.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's now Tito's go. And he's just going to do what he did the last time. And he's going to do a flurry of blows.
Get your counting hands on.
That's a hit.
It's like I am matzing.
Hit.
I am matzing as hard as I
Missed.
can right now.
Okay. Reset on 2.
That's cocked.
CD4.
Hit.
1.
Miss.
Damn, just 1.
Okay. Hey, listen,
Hit.
every little bit.
1,
Hit.
2,
Hit.
3,
Cocked. Hit.
4.
And hit.
5.
Okay.
Hey!
So,
Not bad, Tito.
now I have to do my maths. Okay. Oh, that was a
I
good
look at
roll.
my Fitbit has been like registering all of my wild hats.
14.
I just hit my 10,000 steps.
At this point, I'd probably just
9,
digital roll all the d4s separately.
12, 14.
Apologies, folks. That is our Tarrasque in the house. Loose.
11, 14,
It's repelling.
11, 14, 18. Oh, shit. 6, 9,
Ooh.
13, 16.
Watch when this thing has like 10 armor.
Oh, it's
So,
more than that.
Oh my god, so this is
Yeah.
just
It's an
dead.
ancient Tarrasque. Like, this
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
probably has
7,
a
10,
motherfucking armor. Like, I don't even want to think about it.
13,
Thank goodness I have the magic
14,
gun.
And you have,
17.
like, piercing shot, which means, like...
I do, but only on Eine Rung.
I know, oh, okay.
So that's
Erino Rung.
14, 18, 19, 23,
We live for the
24 points of damage from its last
Woo!
attack. Okay,
Very
so
nice.
that is 2, 3, 8, 11, 15, 26 points of damage in total
Youch.
from 10 attacks. That's how
Oh!
that's
Jesus,
how crazy
dancing
it's,
Christ!
yeah, that's how
Huge.
so that's how crazy this creature's armor is. It's absorbing
Wow.
that much damage.
I know, and you know, we knew this going
This
in.
thing's bad. Alright.
It's gonna be fine.
We are at the top of
Lots
the
of bone
initiative
arrow,
order.
lots of bullets. We've
I
lots
think
of
the Tarrasque is just going to wail on Tito because he's kind of annoyed by him.
Yeah, it's like a fly.
So
You know,
that's
eventually
going to
you're gonna get
be a... Oh, that's because Tito's got a crazy high defense.
better. So
Oh, shit. He's not going to land a single hit on Tito. Unless I
Is
get a nat
Tito's-
20.
Wow.
Oh.
Well, nat 20 checks.
Don't fucking say that, Neil. Then
Miss.
you're gonna fucking roll your nat 20.
Miss.
God damn.
Miss. Miss.
You're not allowed to kill Justine's boyfriend.
No, the only way I could land a hit on Tito is a nat 20 because his defense is so stupidly offensively high.
Level fighters, folks. You know what? People don't play
Yeah.
fighters because they don't appreciate it. But fighters, and I say this as somebody who always plays a caster. Like,
Fighters in this
fighters are-
system are really fucking good.
Good.
Justine-
Trust
I
me, Harrison
argue
is
fighters
really
in
good at killing
D&D
stuff.
are also good. Like, I'm
Justine,
not gonna fucking...
no, they're shit. They're really fucked over. Justine, my pet, it's your turn.
Ray of Death.
Mhm.
I tried Arcane Blast. I
Didn't like the feel of it.
Yeah, I might do Arcane Erasure because with my like modifiers, it doesn't really make. Anyway, I'll sit down with it before our final fight. I'm going to do Ray of Death. So
I love Justine using this fight as like a test
I
field.
love that you just call it Ray of Death, and Justine is the most wholesome and cuddly character ever.
Can I just say one thing to you all? I was really annoyed that you ran from that elf in the Fey realm because you would be one level higher now if you hadn't all run scared. But also that elf actually had the spell Ray of Death.
That would have been so funny.
And I think I did the maths. An average roll, it would have been like 70 something points of damage.
Oof. I would have been fine. I mean,
you would have been fine. These two would have been fucked.
No, you guys have more than 17.
If I had
17
taken 20
points.
damage previously, I'd be dust.
Yes. So, anyway, my love, what is the damage from your million arcane bolts?
31
Okay.
for 1 mana. So
That is just offensive. That is so offensive.
I had to
I
spend.
haven't spent any mana in like 3 rounds.
I
Shut
spent
up, Ian.
hundreds of gold on this magic gun that does nearly that much.
Okay,
You
right.
just go,
Are you
die.
doing anything else with your turn?
Actually, let me think what I can do. What can I do? What can I do? I can't really do much, can I?
You
Like,
could-
Do you have any
you
mad
could-
feats that you can do?
You could blink Tito over to give him a kiss.
Oh.
no,
No.
I'll save my minor actions just in case.
Yeah, in case the Tarrasque gets a crit on him or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Very well. Then it is Annalise's turn, and Sylvia,
Okay.
you're on deck.
Round
Yep,
4,
yep.
my grit has maxed out, so I'm good now.
Cool.
I still have a broken rib, but you know that's neither here or there.
It's fine. I'll get to you. I'll get to you.
I
You'll be
just
all right.
spit some blood on the forest floor. We're fine.
Fucking walk it
Um,
off. You're mad.
Grow up. Round 4.
Sorry,
so still
sorry. That's
something-
the reenactment phase of my life coming out.
Hit. That was a long roll. Hit. Hit. And a hit. It's rolling really badly today. Okay, so damage. We're looking at. Hey, nice. 34 on the first hit.
We like it.
34 on the second hit.
Yum yum yum.
25 on the third hit. And another 34 on the fourth hit. That's 11s for days.
See it. Nice.
Shit.
Nice,
Oh,
nice,
looking
nice.
good.
Yeah. Look at that.
It is not
My
look-
D20 doesn't like me, but my D12 does.
Okay.
Listen.
That's your turn. Spend. Sylvia, it is your turn.
All right, Tito's still by the Tarrasque, so I'm just going to do my stone bullet thing because, like, I can't do my AoE. That's okay. So 5d6, 1, 3, 6. Oh Jesus, 7, 11 plus 4 is 15 for the first.
Fail. Okay. Did you say 15?
15, yep.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a little bit better. We've got 3, 9, 14, 20, 25 plus 4, 29.
Okay.
And my final one, 4, 8, 12, 16, 21 plus 4 is 25.
Oh my god. This creature
Your
is
end of the lesson.
okay. This creature is barely up. It is Tito's turn.
Finish off, Tito. Take it home. Me believe in you.
I don't want an NPC to get
Miss. No. Hit. 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 That's cocked. Hit. 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 Hit.
Go for 10. Go for 10.
Miss.
Ah, come on.
At 20.
Hey!
Oh!
And that
Ah,
20
they
on
hit.
the on a reset is so sad.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. I'm not even gonna bother rolling damage because the Tarrasque had 2 grip points left.
Oh man!
And he hit with 9 attacks, 7 of which were sequential, meaning that on its 7th attack, I was rolling 1d8 plus 7d4.
I'm so glad I gave him that.
Yeah, it's great. But so he does flurries of blows at the creature, and with each hit, the singing sword gives out this resonant hum, this beautiful melodic sound and the pitch
You know
gets
my Viking
higher
sword does
and
that?
higher and higher with each strike until he misses, and then it resets. And after 3 or 4 cuts, the creature, who's badly wounded, but bloodied, and its shell blasted, slumps to the ground, eyes falling shut as it gives off its last breath. And he says, "That cursed creature, its shell was harder than plate."
Yeah, well, you know, this is what the folklore says, so.
Just hear distantly.
I think you killed it with tinnitus. Also, can I be healed, please?
Come over here to me and I. Well, no, Sylvia's.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Annalise starts staggering forward.
I'll drop the spell and just walk over to her and, you know. Do I need to cast regeneration? I do.
Oh, and it's going to be a very expensive regeneration.
Because 12 weeks.
12 weeks.
It's a big one. You know, I don't want to have to say I can have a broken rib for the dragon fight.
No, you're not going to have the broken rib for the fucking dragon fight. All right, so sorry, Neil.
I'll be okay.
Okay, so say 8 mana base. To reduce a week, I have to spend 8 mana. Is that correct?
Yeah. So 12 weeks would be 96 mana.
Okay. That's.
You don't have to. You really don't.
That's slightly eating into my permanent mana, so I have to go for 5.
Justine can pop up because she spent all of 4 fucking mana in this fight.
It's true. Yeah.
Okay, I have 91 mana left. I'll do my 96 and I'll cure Annalise.
I feel my rib knit back into place and go,
yeah.
Scheiße. Okay.
Yeah, you know, there's no point in having you injured. Also, Justine, would you do me a small favor and possibly, I don't have any way to message Maureen, but just to let her know that we are okay and that we have defeated the Tarrasque. I know you don't have to send her anything mushy, but if you could just say that we are safe and the Tarrasque is defeated and
excuse me, everybody, Tito says, standing beside the body of this creature. Can any of you send a message to Madame Gautier?
Yeah, I have a canagram by.
This creature's body would be worth an absolute fortune to an artificer like her. You would get a lot of money for this.
Yes, this is true. And I just pull out my canagram and go.
Can we shove the Tarrasque in
No, you fucking can. A goblin purse canonically will only stretch to about, I think it's 50 centimeters in width.
We're just doing that thing you do before a flight where you like jump on top of your suitcase to try and stuff it.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Yeah, I messaged.
It is not fitting in the case for the carry-on luggage size, okay? Not
really
happening.
Stuff it in, maybe. Yeah, I texted
I don't know,
her
just because it worked with me now, like.
Hey, she's still in there. No, she's not. She's not. She's
fine.
She is not still in there, so you can't feed her.
Yeah, I messaged Moraine and go, good news.
Message Madame Gautier, yes?
Madame Gautier, yes. And go, good news. Hypothetically, how much would a Tarrasque corpse, an ancient Tarrasque corpse, go for on the open market?
She very quickly replies, are you serious? You have the body of an ancient Tarrasque?
I responded deadly.
I will give you 200 gold for it.
Nice. Well, we can technically do like the tree stride there and back, because you know the trees now. Like,
yeah, but how am I going to carry a fucking Tarrasque?
She's going to have Madame Gautier is going to have to arrange a wagon to come to this area
Fair.
With a team of laborers, like at least 8 men. Actually, no, she could just use her telekinesis to lift the creature.
Could I as an ancient earth elemental carry the Tarrasque on a fucking...
I'm going to message back. Madame, I know you don't have to hire help. 250. Just, it's playful.
She replies back a minute later. 225.
That's fair.
I type back. That's fair.
Okay.
I appreciate you playing. And I'll send
wink emoji.
Yeah. Winky face. I'll go. Tito, do you know? I'll just say near Géradmer and then send that over. She'll find it.
I think she'll find it, Annalise.
Justine, could you send that message to Maureen for me?
Of course. That's not even a favor.
Thank you. And it can just be, all safe. This is Justine. Tarrasque defeated. Blah, blah, blah.
Turning around, this whole fight took you guys approximately 40 minutes-ish. Okay. I just want to wait 1 minute because Polina dropped and see if she comes back.
Annalise will take the time to quickly message all 4 arcanograms, including the one she knows her dad has.
Oh yeah, Sylvia's gonna message her brother and just be like, Tarrasque's dad.
Literally the same. Tarrasque dead, dragon next, and to everyone except her dad just goes, thinking of you.
Okay, right. Okay, I guess we'll just keep going. Unfortunately, Polina's internet appears to have dropped.
Oh, Polina!
Oh, are they back?
Hey.
Okay,
No,
super.
my laptop must be like overheating or something.
Oh,
Row is finished turning up.
okay, super. Right, well, anyway, you guys, this fight took you about 40-45 minutes, so it's still extremely early in the day. But so you guys turn around and start heading back towards the town. And after about just under an hour, you finally break the tree line. You see the town in front of you, and what you see is flames.
I knew there was a reason you were building up these NPCs. Son of a yeah.
You see flames, smoke rising.
Yeah, I had a feeling. All right.
As you slowly get closer, you can see where the army had positioned its people, and there are dozens and dozens of charred corpses. There is ruined artillery, and a couple of town buildings are charred ruins. As looking around, you see, covered in soot and ash, the face of the Capitan, as stoic as it was the first time, but now even more somber. His lieutenant nearby shouting orders, the wounded being stretchered, but there's only a handful of people alive. They're nearly all dead. As he sees you all coming towards him, he says, "Well, I see you didn't fight the dragon."
Well, we fought the Tarrasque instead.
Oh, well.
It's dead.
Well.
For what it's worth. If you would excuse me 1 moment, Sylvia's just going to turn around and like throw up everywhere.
I'm just gonna absently rub Sylvia's back.
I'm just like, oh, I can't cope. This is just too much.
Capitan, how many stand? Do you have a count?
I think, not including myself and the lieutenant, there are 3 still alive. We were decimated. Our bullets barely scratched the creature, and our artillery was just too cumbersome, too inaccurate. It moved, dodged, and weaved through the air. We couldn't hit it with a single shell.
So you should
Loading
know,
time.
Sylvia is kind of just wiping the back. Like, you should know this is the dragons that I faced on the final day, and thousands, my entire, everyone but me was killed. The only reason I my wife sacrificed herself for me, and that's the only reason I'm alive.
This creature is a force of nature. It is as though you are trying to fight a hurricane. Do not feel as though you have done any worse than the rest of us.
Oh, it doesn't make me feel better. I lost good men and women today again.
I know.
This is true.
And
do you have a context as a capital?
It doesn't matter. They don't care.
I mean, to carry the dead back home.
Oh, we'll be arranging that. We will be ensuring that they are all properly. Although, to be honest, I don't know how we're going to identify half these bodies.
Yeah, the same happened.
We've started. We've started giving our soldiers the medallions like you Prussians were doing, but when I was the metal was melted by the dragon's flame.
Yeah, this has happened as well.
I'm going to quickly look at Justine, knowing that Sylvia and me have seen things similar to this, and I'm just going to step over to Justine and just put an arm around her. I know Tito's probably already there.
Yeah, how is Justine handling this? Yeah.
Oh, Justine's terrified. She's absolutely mortified. Like, we've seen a lot of stuff. but not to that extent, not like mass murder. So the closest Justine would have experienced would be like Monclerc's workshop,
Mm.
where he burned everyone and everything. But like I'd say, just like the smell alone is just making her nauseous
Oh
and
yeah.
sick.
Oh yeah, that's why Sylvia is already fucking breakfast is gone.
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck
Justina's
that.
not too far away. Like
Like Sylvia is absolutely not okay, but she is just like back in that like when she first met the party, very like dour. Okay, there's nothing more than just getting through the fucking day, and if you die, that at least means your fight is over. It's very much she's fallen back into that because it's that's what's happening right now.
Yeah.
And it's the same fucking dragon. So
Well, I will say, you guys heading into the town. Unfortunately, Sylvia, because
I've
you're
no magic.
spent, you
Yeah.
can't help any of the injured. But
Anybody on the verge of death, I can use the stabilize cantrip.
I will say that you help them with your herbalism skills, creating poultices that you put on the wounds of the
I've
few who
tons of
survive.
I've tons of that healing salve left as well,
So
and
you,
we use that.
using that on their wounds to stop any infection setting in, and the Capitan comes up to you and seeing your aid is like really appreciative of this, especially when you explain to him that your salve will stop the wounds from becoming infected, while you
I
can't stop the
used all of my
scars.
power fighting the creature. I'm sorry, I can't.
This is more than we could have hoped for. I was sure these men would be dead in a few days, but if you're saying that your herbal remedy will keep their wounds safe and clean and sealed.
Yeah, yeah. So is that
That's
when I was burned by the dragons, this is what was used on me, and
Annalise like strips off her jacket and just starts using naturecraft cantrips to like make splints and wraps and just gets like halfway steps into issuing orders to like what remnants there are and halfway starts just
Sylvia's
getting in
got
and
some
helping.
bandages as well. She's gonna
Yeah.
just pass them out to you because like fucking feel medic. This is
right. So
Justine has no idea what to do, but she'll try to like mimic what Annalise is doing, and kind of like try to do the same thing.
well, this is the thing. There's actually very few injured people because nearly all the soldiers were killed.
Yeah. So Annalise gets
So
more involved with
within 20
moving.
minutes or something, you've done everything you can for the injured.
I think mechanically the healing salve plus my first aid heals 10 grit.
Oh, well, mechanically, what's happening is you're stopping these people's wounds from being infected, which would kill them in a few days. That's what's happening mechanically, you know?
Alright,
So
cool, cool,
you
cool.
spend your time, you spend half an hour, whatever, helping where you can. But eventually, you've done literally all you can, especially you, Sylvia, with your mana spent, and going back in to the inn to rest, knowing that you need to be fully recovered and rejuvenated, because tomorrow you go back into the forest to face Uhtric the Terror, to get revenge for the death of your wife and to ensure he does not have a reign of terror again in France.
At
And
this point, Sylvia is a fucking wreck
well,
because, like, between the smell of the salve and everything, she is absolutely not coping.
regardless, this is a perfect place to pause in a story. Next week, however, we will not be at our usual time of 6. We're going to be here an hour early, or sorry, 7. We'll be here an hour earlier at 6, because to next week is our final episode of
We're wrapping it
this
up.
campaign. We
Yeah,
will be
fuck.
fighting an ancient dragon, and the party will either be victorious or it will be a TPK. But
Whichever comes first.
it's gonna be a longer fight than the Tarrasque. That Tarrasque fight took us an hour and a half.
That went like that. That was so fast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that felt like.
That
I
felt
know.
like
That felt like
crazy.
there were 4 rounds of combat took an hour and a half.
Yeah.
It felt like 2 minutes,
It
like
did.
maybe
I know.
10 minutes.
So, as I said,
Crazy.
we will see you all next week. Same back
6 p.m.
channel, a slightly altered bat time, 6 o'clock Ireland, 7 o'clock Central European. Looking forward to finishing the story. Night,
And killing us
everybody.
all.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.